Employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks, the best way to win cash this football season. Nice and easy. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? We had a whole run of games yesterday. Tonight, it's Mahomes and the Chiefs against Jacksonville. And all you have to do is look at the passing yards for Mahomes and pick more or less, or look for the rushing yards, or just more or less. It's that simple. More or less. You can make your picks in 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long with Prize Picks. And you don't even have to make your own picks. Now you can follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in just one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just somebody whose picks you like, you hit the button, hit the follow button, and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. But here's what you have to do. You have to download the app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. What are you waiting for? Download the Prize Picks app today. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, a computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready? Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Well, some pressure here for just allowing Darnold to sit back there. Second down and 1. There's the pressure. Winfield headed. He throws an interception. It's picked off. By Levante David.
Straight limping, booze farm drinking, at the party, big booty pinching, chilling like a villain.
Got it. And Tampa Bay will win it on a walk-off 39-yard field goal. What an incredible season they have put together to get out of the gates. And now
I wish you might take a bite out of this here toxic, melodic, neurotic product, fresh from the harvest. Who'll be the largest, hardest, smartest label in town? Top dog, get down.
Feels pretty damn good. On a Victory Monday, welcome to Senning Show. My name is John Senning. He is Dizzy. Appreciate you being here. Hit us up on the phone. We'd love to hear from you. 800-771-1025. We also love it when you pop up in the chat room or you're watching live on YouTube. You can do that. Just search 1025 The Bone on YouTube. You'll see the little glowing light, and the next thing you know, you're in the vroom room, watching the show live, chatting with people, fighting with people. Who the hell knows what you might be doing? But get up in the mix. Not in the mix like that, but get in the mix in the chat room and on the video. And also hit us up on social media, X, Instagram, at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. I've been trying to post more. I've been making a concerted effort to post more. So for the last couple weeks specifically, and when I say post more, I mean on Instagram. So throw me a follow if you haven't, and I'll try to keep up my end of the deal and post more stuff, which I think I'm doing pretty good for about 2 weeks in a row. We'll see how long that lasts. As Dizzy likes to call me out for, I make promises. I say I'm going to do things, and then I don't. It's so funny. You called me out last week for the not posting the run, or you said you're going to post it every day. You're going to stop doing it like you did the playlist. So we were out on Friday night to the wee hours of the night, and I think by the time I got home it was like 1 a.m. and I realized that I had not done my runarounds post. So I went and I technically cheated. I posted one at 1 o'clock in the morning and then 1 in the morning. So I've technically already failed. 5 for 5 days, but I did already fail.
A for effort, man. That's all that matters. I'm struggling through the season.
If we can try, we can try. But damn, what a great day for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes. And I cannot say this enough. And I think I kind of have said this every year, but this year more than ever, get on the bandwagon, because what we are watching right now, I truly believe, is a very, very special team that has all of the capability in the world to make a run at the Super Bowl. I mean, maybe you think it's too early to say that. Maybe you don't even know. But when you look at the pieces that are still technically missing from this team at this exact moment and the way that they are performing to fly almost as humanly far as a team could fly away within the United States of America, being that beaten down, to be able to win that game in the fashion that they did, to have the defense step up the way that they did, this is a special team. And for me, and I don't know if everybody thinks about it this way, but there's a lot of discussion about other teams and fan bases that come in here and they're dickheads and we don't really like them. The Buffaloes of the world, the Phillies of the world, they just have these just aggressively vicious fan bases. And you want to know what those people have too? They love their cities. They love where they live and they love where they come from. And for me, sports, and really kind of football first and foremost, when you put that team on your back, when you wear the shirt, when you wear the hat, you're not just saying, I like this sport. I like the sport with the leather ball where these guys bang into each other. To me, you're putting your city on your back. And we live in such a great place. And I'm not saying that people don't appreciate Tampa Bay or don't respect it or don't love it, whatever it may be. But we need a little bit more of that appreciation for where we live and where we're from that those other northern cities have. So even if you don't consider yourself a football fan, still get on the bandwagon, because it's a special time in Tampa Bay. And, I don't know if that's not going to change things for these other teams coming in here with their jerseys, when we're at home. But at the same time, I think right now, even more so than the Tom Brady era, because the Tom Brady era, there are those hardcore Bucs fans and people who just went, you rented a quarterback and he got you a Super Bowl. I don't really get down with it, but I'm okay if that's what you think. This is a from the ground up operation that's being put it on the field right now with a guy that nobody thought could do anything anymore in Baker Mayfield. And I just say get on the bandwagon, fire the cannons, and it's a damn fine time to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan.
It's cool to see something like a Tom Brady and watch a documentary, kind of like, because we know his story. But I think when Baker has done his career, 30 for 30 on Baker, and how he went through all these teams trying to find a home and then landed in Tampa, and just after Brady just kept that flame going,
dude.
It needs to be studied.
And I don't want, I'm not big on jinxes or anything like that, so I don't want to write the story before it's over. But he is almost undeniably at this moment, this season, almost undeniably, if not completely undeniably, the best quarterback in the league.
Yes,
and doing it with a team that is banged up. And dude, Ibuka is already probably rookie of the year by a long shot. He might just be the best wide receiver in the league at this point. That draft pick obviously showing itself to be a game changer for possible, decade plus to come. And it's just a really, really exciting time. And for them to be doing it, bummer of a loss to the Eagles, but all the other losses, all of them coming in the final minute or 2 minutes of the game. It is just fun to watch. Even if you aren't necessarily or consider yourself a football fan, just get on the bandwagon. That's my message for the day. Buckle up, make it out to a tailgate, make it out to a game, go to the bar, have some drinks, watch the Bucs. root for your city, root for your team. That's my message of the day. The message. That's what I got.
Yeah, this last couple months, especially near the end of November, we're going to be all ready for playoffs. December, not that many good teams that we're facing, which is good. Kind of saves our energy for the playoffs. I'm excited. And you said it before, Godwin and Ibuka can easily be number ones in any other team. Imagine when Mike Evans gets back and we're firing on all cylinders.
It really is crazy to think. I don't know if you saw. Did you see the video? It's going around everywhere now. And I saw it a little bit this morning, but now I've noticed Barstool reposted it, and it was all over my feed of Baker talking trash to a Seahawks fan right before they walk on the field.
No.
Oh yeah, called him an effing pussy and gets right pointing at him.
Baker?
Yeah, the Baker. The dude's like looking down into the tunnel as they're about to walk out, and he's just talking mad trash. So he's a guy, and he's not the Tom Brady. He's not the cut, looks like could have been a supermodel out on the yacht with this unattainable level of success. Baker is a bro, and I mean, he's making millions of dollars and all of that, but he is a bro, and he's a relatable dude, and I feel like we've had some exciting seasons with the Bucs, but this one just feels a little bit different. And to go out to Seattle and be able to do that was so impressive. I want to touch on a couple other things. I actually have too many things maybe for the whole show today. I had a couple thoughts. I went to Jason Aldean on Friday night at the amphitheater, and my first observation, we're in a weird place with the fact that this is a talk radio show because I love music so much, and I want to find ways to tie in music more without it kind of drowning out what we're trying to do. And I'm always kind of trying to get a read on like what would really work the best? Like if you had to go and poll all of the people that listen religiously, P1s if you would, to the bone, like what is the genre of music that resonates the most? And I always find that when I go to concerts, I think it's interesting how many people might say, love the show or see me or whatever. Have never had more people recognize me from the show and say good things about this show than at the Jason Aldean concert on Friday night. So I don't know what that exact could have been a coincidence, could have been walking down the right aisles at the right time, but I did find it interesting with such a, kind of radio country concert that there were so many fans of the Bone out there, and that was really, really cool. But dude, I have to say, sleeper good concert. Like I was excited. I like Jason Aldean. I listened to his songs on the radio. Ben and Caroline from Teasa were going. My buddy Jeff was going. So I thought, okay, it'll be a fun Friday night out and we'll know some of his songs. Not saying that I'm joining the Jason Aldean fan club or anything, but the concert blew me away. They jammed out, and it also had a lot to do with the fact that I guess Jason Aldean like controls his own pit area. Like it's not just the whole front area of the amp with people like jammed in. It's like a real little kind of small pit right in front of the stage. And we were lucky enough to be in there. Shout out to everybody at the amp. It was running smooth as can be. Shout out to my dude, Rich, who always takes such great care of us. But we were like right in front of the stage, and it was not crowded at all. Like they have this little private kind of pit area. And it made me wonder, was he that good, or can any concert be really, really good if it's like a big name performer and you're that close to the stage? Because as I've been to concerts and had some really good seats. Like Danielle whispered in my ear, she goes, "Is this as close to the stage as we've been for any concert ever?" Because he's got like a little catwalk thing where he comes out, and we're pretty much right at the end of that. So when he walks out, I could adapt it up with Jason Aldean, and I think there is something to just being close when you're not that close all the time that just makes it seem kind of larger than life. But dude, Jason Aldean, man, he rocked hard. He rocked the house real hard.
I've only been close for Missy Elliott, and that's
what I was remembering. I was trying to remember because I almost felt like I remembered you making a comment something like that when you saw her about just like how being close like that made a difference. It is just, the music's always going to be great no matter where you are, especially how much you love them. But I like made the comment to Danielle when we walked in. I was like, oh, Zach Bryan in front of 112,000 people last week, and now Jason Aldean, not in a bad way, but just like not going to meet that energy. And of course, you're not going to meet that total energy, but had so much fun. And also one of those dudes for me at least, he starts playing songs and you go, oh my God, I know every damn song that this guy has ever done. And it's just banger after banger. And I hope Ben Ruda is out there listening. And I want to get your thoughts on this because I kept messing with him, but I wasn't really messing with him. He's a set list studier.
Oh,
so
okay.
he goes out and finds the set list. So like immediately I like mention a song. He's like, oh man, that's his last song. And I'm like, no, do not tell me that. I do not. I have very strict concert rules, I guess you could say.
Okay.
That
you want to be surprised.
I want to be surprised. And we also have talked about how I don't like to listen to the artist at all the day of.
Oh, yep.
So I like to give myself just a little bit of a break when it comes to the day of with the artist, which Ben Ruda told me no way. I've been listening to Jason Aldean all day. And then the entire time he's like, knows what's coming next. He's like, oh, I can go get a drink now because I know what's next. That might be the only reason why I would find it acceptable is that so you could properly plan your bathroom breaks and your beverage runs.
Yeah, or your exit.
Or your exit for that matter. But we stayed to that was another thing that Jason Aldean did so well is I was like not even paying attention to the time. Not that I felt like it was too short, but a lot of concerts, by the time they're winding down, you're like, okay, it's winding down. Let's go. Like
Yeah.
I can tell the vibe is a certain way. I felt at the concert that he was like peaking. Like I felt like we were heading up the mountaintop and we were just about to the peak.
Perfect, yeah.
And then right when he hits you with that one song, he's like, all right, good night. And I'm like, what's going on? So anytime anybody can leave you wanting more, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, my only downfall for me, obviously, I'm not as tall as you. So when I go to Missy, we were on the ground. So it's like there's no elevation.
Yeah.
So we're all on the floor. And it just so happened that Nicole's sister and her friend, they had seats right behind these two tall-ass women that were like 6'4", 6'6".
That is a bummer.
And they wanted to switch with me. I was like, no.
I
got y'all here.
I try to be aware of that at concerts, specifically if we're in front of the stage or anything like that, because I don't want to be the dick that just, if you're posted up and like I come and stand right in front of you, like that it is wrong.
Yeah.
And of course Danielle, she's not super tall either, so I do I do understand the plight of being down in the pit area, depending on where you are, because it can be like a couple times she was like, I can't see any, like when you just kind of shake and move. But dude, I think I had my I had one of my more patriotic moments in life on Friday night.
You cried during the anthem?
No, I didn't cry. No crying. No cry. This was a cry-free night. Nothing but just party vibes.
Okay.
But Jason Aldean, he's patriotic to say the least. I would say I've come to the point to where I used to hate when musicians would get political. But now I've gotten to the point to where I like so many different musicians. Yeah. I will go listen to a musician go up and rail against Trump and rail against the government and rail against all these other people. And you know what? I think I'm at the point now where you got this far and you got to a point where you can sell out an arena or a venue with 20,000 people. And if you've got something to say, then go ahead and say it. Like, I don't want it to be a theme throughout the whole night, but I used to be against it. And now I'm just not as against it as I used to be. And it's funny, it applies to everybody, but it's something that Jason Aldean said on Friday night. And it's an old Aaron Tippin song. And he said, oh no, I'm going to forget it.
Oh, I heard that too.
What? Was it? Oh, I thought my throat made a noise.
It did.
What was that?
It was like a gurgle.
Dude, it was like that might have been my brain.
Your brain was trying to figure
out. My brain. Well, I thought of this thing all day long. Hold on. I have it so close.
You were so hyped up about it.
No, I am, but I think I was so hyped up about it that if I didn't get it right, then it was going to ruin the whole. Ruin the whole moment. Okay. Can I rewind?
Let's rewind.
All right. So it applies to any artist who is on the right or the left, but it just happens to be a quote that Jason Aldean said, and it comes from an old country song by Aaron Tippin, where he said, "You've got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything." And he said that.
That's a very common quote, by the way. Was that the first time you heard that
from him?
No, just in general.
Like when Jason Aldean said it.
That quote.
What are you asking me? If Friday night's the first time I heard it?
That exact quote, not from him. Okay.
Well, this song, I know the song. And it came out of like 1989. It came out like around the time I was born. So no, not the first time I had heard it at all.
What?
But it just made me think, like, if you've made it to this point and you want to spend 2 minutes to say whatever the hell you think, then go ahead and say it. So he's, right. He's not, he's right-leaning, and he went on a thing. He's got a song that became very controversial. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far it gets you down the road. And
for real? That's funny.
They released it, and everybody said it was racist. So he gave a little bit of a spiel about just doing the right thing, and he loves all people, but you gotta. If you hate this country, then, get the hell out, was kind of his message, which, leave it or take it, wasn't even anything about what he actually said. But he does the whole song, and then the song stops, and we're like right up there in front of the stage. And it just, whether it was the drinks or my true patriotism, I just throw out a couple, USA's.
Oh, my God.
And I'm doing it for probably 5 to 10 seconds by myself. Next thing you know, I get the guy next to me, the people next to me, and within just probably 20 seconds, the entire place
you started
is chanting USA. Yeah. And I'm like, I didn't want to be that guy because I was just about to lean over to Danielle and go, I started that, And before I even could, this lovely lady who was sitting right next to her, standing next to us the whole time, it was her birthday. I wish I remembered her name. She leaned over. She goes, you started that one. I said, Big Red John would have been real proud of me today for starting.
He just started crying at home for no reason.
He did. Where is this coming from? He just felt it in the force. He's like, my boy's out there somewhere. My boy's out there somewhere loving America. I can feel it. So it was a really fun sleeper night. Not that I didn't think I wouldn't have fun, but I had a lot more fun and enjoyed the show more than I thought I would. 800-771-1025.
Yeah, it looked like you were having a great time. I was watching your stories.
Yeah.
And you guys singing along and having a great time. I love that.
He's also been around for so long, you don't realize. Like that song I played for you the other day with that had the Ludacris feature on it.
Yeah.
That song, I want to say, maybe like high school for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find the exact date of when it was released. It came out, hold on. Oh, yeah, Dirt Road Anthem. That's what it's called. It came out in a certain year that I'll tell you in just a moment. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, buddy. Missed for a second there. Did you get that Aaron Tippin quote, or do you need it?
I did. No, I did get it. I'm sorry. Thank you. I felt so strongly about this quote that I was going to say that if I would have got it wrong, it would have ruined the whole moment. So thank you.
Yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
Exactly. That's all it could. That's all it could be. So do you think that quote was around before the Aaron Tippin song? Only because you said you know it.
Yeah.
Like you said you know the song or the
quote.
lyric.
Yeah. I imagine that's been around for some time, bro.
The phrase, "you've got to stand for something or fall for anything," is the title and lyric from the popular country song by Aaron Tippin. And the phrase's meaning is that if you lack strong principles or value, you're more susceptible to being influenced, manipulated, or misled. I'm trying to see if origin. Oh, wow. This says that is the origin.
Oh, the
phrase gained widespread recognition through Aaron Tippin's 1990 hit song, "You've Got to Stand for Something." Oh, okay. This makes a little more sense.
Superman's dad told Superman that?
No. It says this would make more sense for it being widely palatable. But it is often attributed to Alexander Hamilton. There is no clear evidence that he ever said it.
Oh.
With various motivational speakers and writers quoting him in the early 20th century.
I just figured it was like, again, like... What is up with you over there? But something.
What happened now? What was it?
It did it again.
Dude, do I have a? What's going on?
You got the gurgles.
Is it? Oh man. Am I dying?
Yeah. What was I even saying?
I don't know. I didn't even know what happened. So if I,
it reminds me of the the Spider-Man quote where it's like,
are you talking about my insides or now? Or are we back to the Aaron Tippin quote? Okay.
With great power comes great responsibility. I thought it was something like that. Like,
right.
It was just some superhero quote that's been around forever.
Needless to say, let's say that it is a superhero quote. I still forgot it in the moment that I needed it the most. That's all that really matters. Dude, you know about this? I don't know. This goes. Oh, did you do any garage sailing over the weekend?
No. I had to be with you, man.
Dude, I was so bummed because so Saturday was our anniversary and we were kind of talking about what to do. And to be honest with you, that would have been Danielle's dream day to go out to Westchase and go.
Oh, really?
I mean, she is the garage sale queen. If it was up to her, she would be garage sailing all the time. But we had kind of a rough We had a
You're
rough
running
plan.
around.
Well, we had a rough plan to do nothing for the most part. But in place of garage sailing, we went to this new spot in St. Pete that I've been hearing about these places for like years now, and I didn't know what they were like. Have you heard of the Hot Bin? Have you heard of the Amazon Hot Bin or Amazon Bin store or something like that?
No, but if it's what I imagine it is, it's the same type of thing Nicole had. There's one near us where it's just like a store that sells like things Amazon were returned or something.
So
like that?
it's so crazy. That would be what I thought it was.
Oh,
like
it's not
on
that.
no, it is that,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's more involved and a little more difficult to navigate. So you go in, and they're just like they say. There's all these bins, and the bins are full of boxes,
but you can't open them.
Yeah, funniest thing ever. Danielle's the one who's like all about going to this place. She's like, oh yeah, this place is so good. These places are so cool. You can find treasures. So we go in, and I don't know anything about it. And there's just all of these bins with unmarked brown boxes. Like there's some loose stuff in there, but there's like a bunch of boxes and bins. And I guess that the price changes on the bins every day. So they get the shipment in on Friday. Okay. And first day, everything in the bin is $12. Then it goes to 10, 8, and it goes down and down until whatever else day. So we're at the $10 day. And I go in and I'm like, well, what the hell are you supposed to do with these boxes? Can I open them? She goes, oh, yeah, open them. She goes, you can open the boxes. So I'm like,
Danielle told you that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The person who took me there who knew everything about the place. So first I'm like, do they want you to bring your own knife? Like you know, they're boxes that are sealed and that aren't easy to get into unless you mangle them. So I just start mangling this box. Like I'm ripping my first box. I just start trying to rip the tape, but I'm just ripping the cardboard. And
Anyone
I get
watching you at this point?
Dude, immediately somebody's like, excuse me, sir, excuse me. And she points to the giant sign on the wall that says, do not open the boxes. So I'm like, okay, I understand that you're not supposed to.
Did you say anything to Danielle and me? Like,
of course. I said, what are you doing? Like, that's the only rule in this place is don't open the boxes. It's like the only thing you can't do is open the boxes. But what's crazy is so they have a station in the back where you take the boxes. So you take the box. It's very, very, it's very confusing, to be honest with you. And I don't know if people are finding treasures and getting rich off it. But you'd have to dedicate your whole day to it. So you just start taking boxes to this person in the back of the room who then takes it out of the box. They've got a knife and they've got a tape thing to shut it back and everything. And then you either decide to keep it or put it back in the box. And then you just put it back in the bin if you don't want it.
That's weird.
It is so, I will tell you this, though. To anybody, and I almost grabbed you one, but I wasn't sure your setup and I wasn't sure if you'd want it. It was their deal of the week. So some things everything's in the bin, but up front, they have just random stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, they had cases of Celsius energy drinks, which I did not get, but they had cases of them for $5.
That's pretty
which
good.
was crazy.
Yeah.
But they also had, the brand Zoom. They make those little handheld recorders, and they're big in like podcast equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, they had a podcast set. So it was a microphone, headphones, and a stand, a nice ass stand for your mic. So I see it right away, and I'm like, damn, these things are nice. And on some websites, they were listed for like $180. You could get it. It was on sale on Amazon right now for $100. Dude, they have them at the store, stacks and stacks of them for $30.
Oh, wow.
Of a nice ass podcast mic and and headphones and everything. So that was the only thing that I left with. But I had heard of those places before, and I had heard that they were cool. I don't know that I would ever find a reason to go back, except to maybe look around the little sales at the front of the door to see if I wanted something in there.
Yeah, Nicole had one, like I said, same rule. I was starting to open. She yelled at me.
I didn't have that in my life. I had the opposite.
Yeah, you had
had
an enabler.
Someone's like, yeah, open that box. You rip that bad boy right open. It'll be no problem at all.
But I realized a lot of those things, you find out they're damaged. Like you get them home and stuff, and then you're like, oh, well, it's missing this or missing that. And they have a strict no refund policy. So you might just get stuck with a bad purchase.
Yeah. Well, in my
Your
whole
place
thing
sounded better, though, because you get to open it and look at it.
Well, so I think the guy that was cashing me out was the guy who was like running the show, because he goes, yeah, this is a crazy, because I had already looked it up, the microphone, I already knew how much it was. He goes, this is a crazy deal. He goes, I saw these and I had to have them because I knew what a deal it was. So in my mind, he's the guy like picking the product.
Yeah.
So my thought is like, they've opened all these boxes. Like you might find a treasure, but I'm guessing that whoever is running the store has already opened all the boxes, and you're not going to find a $500 item in the $10 bin. You know what I mean? Like they're doing some sort of research on what's in the boxes. The best thing about that trip out to the Hop In though was I was just curious to get your opinion on what you thought, because my wife, Danielle, was not a fan. My wife, she was not a fan of this. So I'm trying to find a parking spot for the hot bin, hot day, brand new open. And this dickhead, like, I don't even know what you think you're doing when you do this, other than you just want to prove a point that you don't want anybody parking next to you.
Yeah.
Close spot within the first 2 or 3 rows. This guy is right down the middle. He's right down the middle of two of 2 spots. And I said to Danielle, I said, I'm parking there. I don't care. I'm still parking there. And so I had to keep my tires on the one side of the line. I was less than an inch away from his car. I had to get out of my car from the passenger side. So this lady sees me getting out of my car, like she was parked across the way, and she can see this whole debacle of me trying to get over the
She's
center.
watching like, this guy's gonna park there.
And she's like, you really parked there? And then I got out. I said, sometimes you just got to prove a point. No, you know what I actually said? I said, if you stand for something, you fall for it. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And she just goes,
Jason Aldean.
Yeah, Aaron Tippin. She goes, she goes, that was really impressive, which was funny because Danielle was like, why are you doing this? And at this point, I got the RAV. The RAV is literally on death's door. Like I might not even have it for another week. So crack, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
scratch
have
it.
fun at it. Yeah,
key
have
it,
a go.
hit the door, hit your door into my door. But at that point, it was more about proving a point than worrying about my car.
When you came out, the car was still there. Like
it was still no. They were gone by the time we did some running around in the plaza, so it had been a minute. But
I bet you when he or she came out to the car, got mad at you, go like, why would you even park there?
That's my thought. Just the
look at this douchebag parking next to me.
Split second that person got mad, knowing that like they were so in the wrong. That was all that I was really looking for, and it's a great thing too, because I guess they could have waited for me and shot and killed me, but it's also a great way to do something with maybe not having to get into hand-to-hand combat about it. Yeah, but I guess they could have waited.
Mess around and you find out it's Mark Sanchez's car. That plays out a little differently with the parking.
That's a crazy, crazy story. By the way, this is the song. You've got to stand for something or you fall for anything. On 102.5 The Bone. Do not go anywhere. We got a hell of a program laid out for you. John's Joints at 3 o'clock. The return of Drew Garabo from Seattle. But coming up next, we stayed up late on Saturday night in the hopes that this was a new era of Saturday Night Live. I was really hoping. They fired a bunch of people. They brought on Cam Patterson, which I thought was an interesting move. Maybe they're trying to get some people who like different types of comedy. Baboni was the host. I've got some clips of audio and some thoughts about what I believe to be the start of the new era of Saturday Night Live. Coming up next on more Senning Show.
Never compromise what's right and uphold your family name.
Here it comes, I think.
You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything.
Straight from the pages of Spider-Man. Wild Fork Foods. I got a impressive delivery of Wild Fork this week. I got it hit my front door at around 11 a.m. I got tri-tip. I got a pack of the thin cut ribeyes, which I absolutely love. Grilling some up for breakfast in the morning. I got some chicken thighs. I got some elk medallions, some cauliflower stir fry. They have so many options, over 450 items, many of those items cheaper than anything you're going to find comparably in the grocery store. No matter what's on your mind, especially during this time of year where we're doing lots of tailgating and grilling up for the crew to watch some football, check out Wild Fork. Again, you can get it delivered right to your front door, which I love doing. You become a member. It's $1.90 a month, and that covers all of your delivery fees. You don't have to worry about it at all. You can also order and pick it up right in store or just go shopping. If you've never been before, I suggest it. It's Porktober. Tons of great deals on pork. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Pete right here on 4th Street North. Check them out today online, would you? WildForkFoods.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sales store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So like really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens too?
All organic veggies and fruits actually, 20% off.
Oh, Chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th.
Kava Social. Drink the best Kava and Kratom. It seems as if the man has come down on us so we can no longer sing real karaoke songs during these commercials, but that shouldn't stop you from making plans to go sing karaoke at the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton.
That's on Wednesday night. But maybe you're like John Senning and need to get your sensitive tushies massaged. Stop on by on Sundays and have all those pains and aches massaged away for you.
And if you don't need a rub on a Sunday night, how about hanging with the crew and playing some chess? Thursday, if you think you're up for it, it is the best trivia you're going to find south of the Skyway under the tiki that is very, very friendly to whatever you might be putting in the air.
Kava, Kratom, they have it all. And if you really want to get spicy, I suggest the Cycling Frog. It'll put you in the upside down. Trust me, I know from experience.
The Kava Social Club cleaned up at the Best of Bradenton Awards. The first time a non-alcoholic bar won Best Bar in Bradenton. Hit up their social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boolah, baby!
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Lakeland this October. Need a new grill that says, we smoke brisket and our football rivals? We got you. A fishing rod that screams, I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler? We got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that says, I run trails and look fly doing it? You got it. At your new Academy in Lakeland, we'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality, no shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. watermanproperties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Cat named Mo saying, protect your home like I did with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are installed in under 8 weeks. Get out your phone because now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 and win $25,000 in new windows and doors from Reese Windows and Doors. Text TRUST to 20129 and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
Hi, this is Sarah at the Department of Rejected Dreams. If you had a dream rejected, IKEA can make it possible.
I've always dreamed of a beautiful kitchen, but my wife just wants to stay organized.
You know what they say about opposites?
That they can't agree on a kitchen?
Well, IKEA kitchens come in many styles with a variety of customizable organizers. So maybe you're not opposites at all.
Beautiful and organized. Now we just have to figure out what to eat.
That's a different department. Get the kitchen of your dreams at a price you didn't dream possible at IKEA.US/Dream Kitchen. Dream the possibilities.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing, right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show, getting you through your Monday as painlessly as possible.
You give me chill when you sing so sweet. You make me feel it from my neck to my feet.
I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy. Watch the program live. Got a nice thick crowd in there early today. Almost 260 people watching. Go join them. Shout out to Felix, Clay, Ruli V, Jesse, our buddy Mark Carr,
when I close my eyes. It's all right.
And everybody else who's in there. We appreciate your support.
Silence so bright.
Dude, it's been really cool. You can tell there was a major push of shipments that went out over the weekend on the Senning Show Just Call Mo magnets, because I've been getting tagged in Facebook and all over. I think I brought this up last time we were talking about the magnets. We need to, and I don't know who we is, it would be the CMG or the station, to do proper research on how many people are listening outside of the state. I think that number is so much higher than anybody really realizes. I think over the weekend, like 4 or 5 out of the maybe 8 posts that I saw of people with their magnets were from out of the state, which I just find to be so very interesting. We love anybody who listens, whether in Tampa Bay or not. But shout out to Just Call Mo, MOE.com, for hooking us up with those magnets. And they are coming. If you didn't get yours yet, I think you're very, very, very close, because a lot of people seem to be getting them.
Yeah. We should put a poll up on social. Just
That's a great idea. Can you, rather than a poll, can you do, I'm trying to think, keep in mind, sometimes my social media skills are that of a 75-year-old man. You can do something where you put up almost where people have to respond to you, right?
Like a question.
Yeah, like that, and they can say where they're from, and then maybe we could start sharing on the Instagram story all the different places that people are from.
I like it. So, yeah, I'll put up a question, be like, what city you listening to the Bone in?
Yeah, because it is, and I think there's been a couple different reasons for that, and also, I think people that are into talk radio, we always say, there's not a station like this in every city across the country for a reason. And if you're a real fan of talk radio, I think this is probably on a very, very short list, and probably at the top of a very, very short list of the best talk radio stations in the entire country. So it shouldn't be shocking that people find us. But I think it's really cool that we have so many listeners across these great states.
Yeah, I love
United States.
When people are like, I'm up in, New York now, but I heard you guys down in Tampa when I used to live there. Still a fan.
Yeah.
I love that.
And dude, I saw people up in the Pacific Northwest. I think the post that I got on my Facebook this morning was somebody from Virginia. There are people in Alaska, all sorts of people listening to The Bone, and we appreciate it. How was the Kava Social Club on Saturday night? Johnny B was in the house. It was a free show. Everybody seemed to be very, very excited about it. I saw some of your pictures and stuff. I don't know whether I want to... That's the first question. My second question will come momentarily.
Okay. Yeah, it was great. Big turnout. I got there a little later because me and Nicole had to help her grandma move. Her big mama was moving out of state, so we had to
She call her Big Mama too?
No, she doesn't. No.
So is it okay for you to call other Big Mamas Big Mama, even if their name isn't Big Mama?
Well, I don't call her that. I'm saying just as a reference for you as a Trini man.
That is true. I wouldn't have understood it any other way, so thank you. Big Mama.
So, we were exhausted. We drank the night before on Friday night. And at 7:30 in the morning, Nicole's waking me up. She's like, we got to go help my grandma.
No.
And her grandma lives like a rock throw away. Like, we have a fence. She lives on the other side of the fence in another complex. And I was like, I'm not making it right now. She's like, why? I go, I'm not leaving here at 7:30 in the morning after we just drank. I'll be there at like 9-ish.
We had very similar Saturday mornings because mine was full of pain. As I told you during the break, I said the one thing I didn't properly communicate there was that your boy got tore up on Friday night. I was feeling the pain on and to let you know, did you get up at 7:30?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you got up at 7:30, I still had about 3 or 4 more hours left before I got up on Saturday.
I told her I'd be there at 9-ish. I probably didn't get there till 10. I remember waking up and like shambling over like a zombie. Like, this is dumb.
Dude, grandma's the only people, maybe parents, that in the year 2025 you should be expected to help move.
Yes.
If it's not your parents. And honestly, that's even a tough. You got to help your parents. If it's not your parents, your grandparents, then don't ask anybody to move.
Yeah.
If it's not your grandkid.
She was up till 7:30. So I said that to say that, like, once we got home, we took a nap. She had to wake me up to be like, you got to go to your event. I'm like, oh my God. She goes, I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm like,
did she not go?
Yeah, because she had been there since, like, again, 7:30. So I was like, I get it. Yeah, don't trip. I go, I know some people are going to be out there and be like, damn, where are you? But it's all good. I went out there. It was packed in there when I pulled up.
That's
I pulled
awesome.
up maybe 10 minutes till showtime. Lots of Bone fam.
Did you get Bodie's text about parking in the spot? Did you park in the VIP spot?
Yeah.
Okay. I felt so bad. And shout out to, I don't know if I said I was going to go. I don't think that I ever said I was going to go. So I felt bad when Bodie, and shout out to Johnny B, who threw me under the bus. He said, I didn't think you guys were coming. And Johnny just told me that you guys were coming. And I was like,
yeah, I had said I don't think they knew it was.
Yeah, no, and I'm joking. I did
yeah.
feel mildly bad that for a second they thought I might be coming.
Have you ever met Casey?
Casey
at Calva Social Club?
I don't believe so. Maybe in passing, but not by name.
So Casey is he's basically the mixologist.
Oh, he's behind all the magic drinks.
Yeah. So we end up hanging out. He's a brother. Important
brother.
Everett comes.
Oh, nice.
Everett gets in, and it's the show has just started. The opener is on, and I'm talking to Johnny.
He wasn't the opener. Johnny didn't have him open for him.
He couldn't afford Everett. Yeah. So Everett's like, I'll just come hang out. So Everett comes in, and he's like, hey man, this is pretty dope. He goes, did you see the monkey at the front? And he goes, monkey, I found out it only costs $25,000 and you can have one. I go, his name's Casey. And Bodie pays him a lot more than that, dog. Chill.
Oh, no. But wait, he wasn't really saying
no, there was a real
thank
monkey.
God. Wait, there was a real monkey there?
There was a legit real monkey there.
There was, oh, dude.
Yeah,
what was he doing?
Monkeying around. He was just in a diaper, just like.
What? He was chilling? Was he in a cage?
No, he was just running. Like, he was climbing all over the guy as if the guy was Aladdin. He was like,
dude.
This is my human, and we ride and die together. Yeah.
Dude, I want to meet a monkey.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Oh, man. So did you hold him? Did you play with him? What'd you do with him?
I didn't get to see it until like after. So, and everyone was already crowding in. I didn't want to be that guy.
You don't want to, A monkey, when he's cornered and crowded, can get real dangerous real fast.
Exactly.
Like, what kind of monkey?
I don't
like not a chimpanzee.
No.
Like a lemur monkey.
Lemur monkey probably. It was like a little baby monkey looking thing.
Damn, dude.
But it was like, it wasn't a lemur monkey. Now that I'm looking.
No, I said that and I didn't even mean it. I don't even know what I meant.
But so he was there. Johnny B killed it. Great set. He referenced me and then a monkey in the same sentence. Didn't like that.
Dude, a lot of monkey sensitivity going on in there. Dude, it's from that damn birthday song on Friday.
Yeah.
That nobody has a problem with, I found out.
Yeah.
So,
apparently,
dude, that door's been open. Sorry, dude. You guys lost that debate. I found out on Friday that is no longer offensive to black people, if you didn't know.
Doing crowd work. He's like, well, Dizzy's here, and we got a monkey in the audience. I go, hey, space it out.
Better than starting with the monkey first, I guess.
Then he sang me happy birthday songs. That was cool. But yeah, great set by Johnny. Had a great time. Great show up.
They popped the crowd. People were laughing. People were chuckling.
Yeah, and I hung out, like I said, with a bunch of Bone fam after and put one in the air.
Well, now I have to ask my question. I saw you had a cycling frog.
Oh, man. My boy Mauricio was he was on like his second one.
Oh, damn.
Like, Dizzy, man, you got to have a cycling frog with me. I was like, he's like, I'll buy it. Oh, you should open with that. Yeah, go get one. And then we shared one.
Oh, you shared? Okay. So it wasn't, you didn't kill a whole one.
No, but I definitely I did kill. No, we didn't share one. He got one for me. Yeah. And trust me, by the time let's put it this way. I drove over the bridge And then I was looking at my GPS and it said like 10 minutes from the house. I'm like, I never even went over the bridge. Where am I? Where am I right now?
For entertainment purposes. Yeah.
I definitely took an Uber. Wink, wink.
Exactly. Time can get away from you when you're having fun. Well, that's awesome. They're the absolute best down there. If you've never checked out the Kava Social Club, we say it in that new spot that we had to clean up because the man came down on us, but they won so many awards and it was such a big thing for them. They won the best bar in Bradenton, and they're not even serving booze. They're serving kava and kratom and THC drinks and coffee, and they really just have a vibe that is unlike anywhere else. So I'm glad it worked out, and shout out to Johnny B.
Yeah, and people are loving the commercials because Bodie was saying, like, got people, hey, what's the one they talked about in the commercial? And then, what's the one that, like, obviously with our show, lots of Senning Show fam out there. What's the one that, knocked Dizzy out on air and stuff like that?
That's perfect, dude.
I know.
That is, I like what we're doing with those spots, and I think there's honestly a lot more opportunity to do more stuff like that with commercial spots in the future. So I'm glad it was a great success, and thank you for everybody who came out, and thank you for being there too. Hell of a night.
Yeah, of course, and we got some stuff coming down the pipeline that we were talking about there, and I'll talk about with you off air that you'll be very interested in, especially this eating competition we have coming up.
Oh, geez.
That we might pitch. We're thinking like we could get it done before the new year, but if not, in the new year, eating contest that you'll be a part of.
What am I eating? Ass? What?
Poutine.
Oh,
Poutine.
Poutine. Oh, is it from the Poutine in people?
Yeah.
Dude, I could kill some of that Poutine.
Yeah.
I'll be putting that in my belly, in my mouth.
We're trying to figure out a way to have it basically like you versus me versus Ian, and then
Dude, Ian would murder us.
You think so?
I don't know that for a fact. It's not that he's bigger and I think he can eat. I just think he has a competitive nature to him that we cannot match, and that he would probably just murder us in anything that it was competitive in nature.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you would be the best because, like, I saw you with Drew when you guys did like the nachos thing. You were biting people's fingers off.
Yeah, I did accidentally. Yeah. I think I did accidentally bite Ben Ruda's finger off.
Yeah.
So, that.
Was that who did it for you?
Yeah, it was Ben. His whole finger was in my mouth, and he played it off. I don't know. I don't know for a fact whether or not he was just playing it off for me, but I felt bone. Like I didn't feel like skin tear. And this was like a year ago. We did it was Ben's hands feeding me nachos and Caroline's hands feeding Drew, and he got an errant finger in there when I went to munch down, and I felt that knuckle felt like I cracked it right in my mouth.
And he has a strong hand.
He has strong hands. Well, shout out to everybody at the Kava Social Club. We love you very, very much.
Yeah, man.
I want to touch on this season premiere of Saturday Night Live. Not that I thought it was going to be a whole new Saturday Night Live, but I was like doing my research and reading about it before because I was curious how much they were changing it. So they fired, I believe, 6 or let go or whatever happened. They moved on 6 cast members from the previous seasons, and they brought in 5 new cast members, and one of them was Cam Patterson from Kill Tony. He's from Orlando. He's a Florida dude, and I just thought they're clearly trying to bring some different people in, and maybe this means the jokes will be different and the show will be a little bit different in nature. I don't want to bury the lead, but I will start with the fact that I stayed up till 11:30, barely made it up till 11:30, and 3 minutes in, I knew that this was the same old terrible Saturday Night Live. I mean, the opening monologue was as old and tired as anything I've ever. Dude, when I stayed up to 11:30 because I wanted to laugh. I was there. I was present. I wanted to laugh. It was the whole reason I tuned in. I don't know that they got me with one legitimate laugh. I really, really, truly do not know. And sometimes when I'm sitting down watching these skits, I just wonder, like, did you put these in front of people?
Yeah.
Like, did you get this in front of anybody but the writer's room to ask them if they thought this was funny? Because I know he was the host first and foremost, but I think when you have a host like Bad Bunny, I think you got to kind of pick and choose where you put him. It felt like he was in every skit, which just then you've kind of got to build it around him not speaking very good English, and he was kind of struggling through it. But a couple pieces of audio I wanted to share, and I guess people were mad about this. This may have been one of the only funny things I heard during Bad Bunny's opening monologue, which was also, I don't know if it was supposed to be funny. It was
in
not,
Spanish?
It was not funny.
Oh.
A little. Well, you're close.
I'm very excited to be.
He's talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. I think he says that.
I'm very excited to be doing the Super Bowl, and I know that people all around the world who love my music are also happy, especialmente todos los latinos.
Yeah.
Todos los latinos y las latinas en el mundo entero y aquí en los Estados Unidos.
I don't know if it's wrong to skip through all this, but this goes on. This goes on. This goes on for about a minute.
And
Bad Bunny.
if you didn't understand what I just said, you have 4 months to learn.
I'm trying to think of some of the skits were just so bad, and I don't have any moral or political problem with them like trashing anybody, but the opening skit was just, it was the normal Trump stuff, like you could tell super one-sided and just. I didn't laugh because I'm like, how could you be? That's our guy, dude. I just didn't think any of it was very funny or that they did a very good job with it. I'll tell you, it's so bad that I'm struggling to remember. They had another thing that was like a take on an AI, but it was like, rather than having an AI, it was like an Italian uncle or a Latino uncle that would like help you. Just stupid, not funny stuff. But, and to be completely honest with you, the main reason that I wanted to stay up and watch was because of Cam Patterson. I was just very interested to see what they were going to do with him. I was curious to see, could he be in a skit?
What's up, Khaled?
You watched it? You saw it? Oh, you didn't?
No,
Have you seen the clip even yet?
No.
Okay, so here's this is his main. He was around a couple other times, but this was his main. This was the main spotlight. They brought him in, not in skit, just during the weekend update when they were talking about Diddy, and they said, let's bring in Cam Patterson.
What's up, Cam?
Hey, listen, man, I think Diddy is weird, but I actually have something more pressing to talk about. Let's get down to business. But I've been here for like 45 minutes now. When are y'all gonna let me say the N-word?
Good point.
You want to say the N-word?
You mean the word I say in my act 150 times before my second joke? Yes. When are y'all gonna let me loose? I feel like I'm shackled to this desk, man.
Don't put it like that. I mean, you can't say the N-word on this show. You get fined.
That's fine. I'll pay it.
Well, it's like $500,000.
That's fine. You'll pay it.
I'm not paying $500,000.
Colin, I'm a stand-up comedian from Florida. Saying that word is what I do. Come on, bro. This is exactly what Jimmy Kimmel fought for.
That was a pretty funny line.
Good. That's not what Jimmy Kimmel fought for. Like, it's just not something we really do here.
Oh, really? I've done my research, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's been said a few times on this show. Roll the clip.
Roll it. No. We don't have to roll the clip. You know, that was a long time ago. You know?
But Tay said it in 2016.
Yeah, but I'm grown. Cam, I just think you bring more to the table than just that. Come on.
The people on the internet would disagree. You should have seen the stuff they wrote about me online, which I did read because I read well and I'm reading right now.
I mean, your cards are blank.
Mind your business, Colin. Look, I'm just excited to be here and collect some of the misconceptions people may have about me. I actually have a lot of characters I'm excited to play. Really?
A lot of characters? Like what?
Let's see. The guy that played Kramer. Paula Dean. Okay. And the ghost of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Boom, brother. Except
Dude, I thought that was actually a funny joke that he kind of fumbled a little bit too, that he didn't hit it well enough. And I think that's probably part of it is he's reading off a few cards, and that's not really his normal vibe.
And the ghost of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Boom, brother. Except I would say.
We know what you said. Yeah, we got you. Yeah, we got you. Listen, Cam, we want you to express yourself here, but let's maybe not say it tonight, okay?
That's cool. That's fine. Yeah. I'll hold off for now. But it's like Jurassic Park. You can power the fences up you want, but the dinosaur's still gonna get out.
Cam Patterson, everyone.
thought it was pretty good. I thought I think for the first time on the big stage, I thought it was pretty good. He had a couple very, very small parts in other skits, but that was really where they let him shine. And who knows? I don't know if he's going to be the next Eddie Murphy, but it's exciting to see some new people on Saturday Night Live, even though the show still absolutely sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we watched it, and even before us, they had some of the greatest writers. They had the Conan O'Brien's, the Bob Odenkirk's, Tina Fey's, John Mulaney's. Now they have Bowen Yang.
Yeah, it's just a different.
Come on.
I was when I was watching the opening credits. I'm thinking to myself, who was the last real big star that was birthed from the loins of Saturday Night Live? And I think you probably go back to like Andy Samberg, like that era of it was really when they were pushing out like mega stars. I mean, you go back and think of who was there. Mid to early 90s, all of the biggest comedy stars came from Saturday Night Live. That's just not the case anymore.
I would agree. I think that you kind of just hit it. Like, I think Sandberg was one of the last big ones. I think there were people that were involved that just didn't have that entertainment value to take them to, like the Jay Farrow. Great guy. I don't think he had leading man qualities and stuff for movies or even a good number two in movies, where Sandberg was just, he was knocking it out the park back then.
He's great. And, he probably is the last one. Let's take a couple of these calls real quick. Then we're going to give away $1,000. How about that? Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
This is Tim.
Tim, what up, dude?
What's up, guys? Hey, I stayed up on Saturday night as well, watched it. Yeah, a lot of it was crap, but Bad Bunny, man, I thought he was hilarious, man. It seemed like he's a good actor. It seemed like he did a lot of good stuff. He actually is right on cue. I think he's pretty funny, man.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Comedy is ultimately subjective. Maybe I was a little too sleepy. Maybe if I went back, I was legitimately passing out about 5 minutes before it started. So maybe my senses were not about me, but I wanted to laugh so bad, and I don't think that I got a legitimate chuckle, except maybe one, maybe two times. So, if people liked it, people liked it. That's the great thing about things like that.
Yeah, it's subjective. Comedy is subjective.
Everybody likes different things. This hour's keyword is winner. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app right now and enter the word winner. That's WINNER, winner, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. You got some friends, some family that don't listen to the Bone, they don't know what's going on? Say, hey, here's the word winner. Download the app, put it in, go win $1,000. Cut me off a hundo if you win. And you will be getting a call if you win from a number somewhere around 30 minutes past the top of the hour. So don't shut your phone off. Don't be unavailable, because you could be getting that call and you do not want to miss it. If they give you that call, throw us a little love. Would you throw them a vroom vroom? Maybe show a little love to John and Diz, Senning Show. Just let them know what you were listening to. Again, the word is winner. Go to the 102.5 The Bone app right now and enter the word winner, and you could be a winner. Senning Show, you're live. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, Paul? How you doing? Vroom, vroom, Ross Chastain. What's happening?
Dude, I have it slated. I don't want to get into it right now because we're going to talk about it. If you want to call back, we can talk about what happened to Ross Chastain yesterday. We're going to do it at around 2:35, but I don't want to spoil it because I have it slated to talk about it a little bit later. But that was a mess, and our boy Denny is just causing havoc every damn week. As much as I love him, he is. Call back. I don't. Call back. I have it on the list to do at 2:30, but it's going to get me riled up. All I'll say is the last 3 weeks, Denny has really become, he's made it about him. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's just the last 3 races, at the end of those races, everybody's talking about something that is related to Denny Hamlin. Dude, I did get, and I even asked Daniel, I wore the super gaudy over the top Denny Hamlin shirt to Jason Aldean on Friday night.
Oh, that popped the crowd.
Well, no, the opposite.
Well, in a bad way.
Yeah. I even said to Daniel, I said, how much hate do you think I'm going to get about this Denny shirt? She's like, oh, no, I think it'll be fine. Multiple, I think 3 or 4. Denny sucks, or boo, or even the lady next to me was like, what's on your shirt? And I showed her. She's like, "Oh, that's gross." So the Denny hate is hot, but we'll talk about that at 2:30.
Someone didn't join in the USA chants because they saw your shirt.
Yeah, like,
F this guy.
There's no way that's not my America, man.
John.
Yes. Whoa.
John.
Yes, I'm here. Who are you?
Yeah, John. Bob.
Bob.
Listen, the winner, the word winner was at 12 o'clock.
Is that real?
Oh,
my God, that's absolutely right.
Check on it.
Okay.
Check on it.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, John. He's right.
Hey, John, you dropped the ball, John. You dropped the ball. Hey, everybody, I'm going to need you to disregard that word. I'm not even going to say it again because, Jesus, I was feeling so good about it, too.
You were nailing it.
I nailed it, right?
Yeah.
Dude, the whole delivery on it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. But it was all a lie. Here, let's put all
Just kidding. That was the, recap.
Yo.
You're live on the bone. What's up?
Winner was the last hour's word, that was the wrong word.
You guys sure?
But you're on the bone. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
What'd you want to say?
You got it, man. I love you guys.
We were playing with fire there.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I love when you hit the dump button because it's a whole thing. It's like when Monica hits it. Like you guys.
You got to put some into it. We're all human in this life. And, there's a word and it's right next to the word 2 p.m. So you can understand how I messed that up. It says the 2 p.m. word and then it says the word and you can see how I'd messed that up. The word is lucky. This hour's keyword is lucky. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word lucky. Lucky before 30 minutes past the top of the hour and the $1,000 bone bonus could be yours. I don't know what kind of job you have, but, maybe once in a while you misplace a screw or you don't turn in a report on time. I don't know what it may be.
Yeah.
We all have moments
You
in
live
life.
a zero off the report.
Yeah, whatever it may be. And I apologize, but the word is actually lucky. I've made an egregious error by telling you another word that's not the word. The actual word is lucky. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter the word lucky before 30 minutes past the top of the hour. I already gave you the whole spiel about somebody calling you and all that. Just everything I said before, but when I said the word, replace that with lucky.
We're fine. We're all fine.
I don't think we're fine, dude.
We're all good here.
Dude, things were cruising, man. Vibes were high. I almost forgot it was a Monday. And then that happens.
How many people do you think left a thing on the Bone app?
Oh, dude, more than you'd like to think.
Open mic.
More than you'd like to think. Senning Show, you're live.
It's a Monday.
John, hey, John.
Hey, John.
Wrong word, John. John.
I love it.
That's only funny because he was making fun of the other guy.
Yeah.
So I'll allow it. But again, my deepest apologies. Lucky is the word.
John, sorry.
John.
John.
And I will say, sometimes people lash out, when they lash out at others.
They were good.
No. This isn't about them. This is about me. Sometimes people lash out at others when they know they've done something wrong. And I would like to note the people in the chat saying, wasn't Dizzy sitting there when they gave the word lucky at 2:00?
Why are you looking at me?
Because you were here.
Do you think I listened to what's going on in JP show?
I said it like 5 times. I said it like 5 times and it never resonated in your mind. They're like, I heard this.
I even gave you a thumbs up. I go, yeah.
You did. I think you were even like, you're feeling. The thing is, you do have 30 minutes plus the 30 minutes past the top of the hour. So you have literally 20 minutes. Like, what are you doing with your life? You can't figure out that the word is lucky.
No.
Yes. That is it. Dude, I like how Drew is becoming these people are so bad in the
Drew is trolling
Dude, Drew has gotten so ingrained into the chat room society that he now is the trolls have sucked him up and made him one of his. Whether I look down and see him trashing the runarounds or something else, he just put in the chat, I just entered idiot and it worked.
Well, if it makes you feel better, he blocked everyone, so he's just talking to himself at this point.
I'm like,
it's just his name scrolling.
At least normally when I look down, I know that I can see a positive thing from him, but the chat room has got to him so badly that he's now one of you. So the word was lucky. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, dude, this is something I like talking about because I have strong feelings about it. A screaming kid in a restaurant, and we've talked in and around it before. Did you guys talk about this today? Did you hear this audio?
No.
So this is actual audio.
Now I don't know because I forgot the word.
Yeah. That is true. Who the hell knows what you covered and what you didn't cover? This audio is some of the most disconnected, crazy audio of a baby screaming in a restaurant and a person being upset about it that you will ever hear, and we'll take calls. We also have an insane prize list that Mike Oliveira hooked us up this week with. It's crazy. I can tell you Reggae Rise Up tickets are on the docket with a bunch of other great stuff as well. So don't go anywhere.
No,
Keep it
those are all for 12 p.m.
Drains scare you this October, because right now Hawkins Service Co. is giving you $50 off drain cleaning services, fast, reliable, and done right, so you can relax and enjoy the season. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. I've had Hawkins do a bunch of different work inside my home. They replaced all my lighting fixtures, got my pool running in a way that I didn't even know was possible. My AC is colder than before. That's because they really do handle it all. HVAC, electrical, plumbing, pool repair. You don't need to thumb through a bunch of different service providers, because one is all you need, and it's Hawkins. You can give them a call and book an appointment, 813-445-8209. If you're not using any other sales and it's your first time checking out Hawkins, 10% off just for being a listener of Senning Show. Again, it's HawkinsServiceCO.com for reliable professional service. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
Running on hope and dream, way out ahead, further than you've seen. Faith in you, your trust in me. Let's add another leaf on the tree tonight.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back. 102.5 The Bone and Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is inviting all Tampa Bay area bands to compete in the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands. The winner's music will be showcased on the radio, and they will open an upcoming show. Now for the important part, and we can't stress this enough. If you have a good band, we want to hear from you. Now, you can apply if you suck, but we want to hear from the best bands in Tampa. Submissions are now being accepted. Submit your band's info now by visiting TampaHardRock.com. Deadline to submit your entry is Sunday, October 12th. More details at TheBoneOnline.com. Don't miss your chance to compete and be crowned the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands champion. 102.5 The Bone supports live music in Tampa Bay, and we want you to show us what you got. From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
At Florida Blue, we're constantly solving to make healthcare more affordable and easier to access, offering plans that fit your needs, opening Florida Blue Sanitas Medical Centers that connect you to wellness exams and sick visits with low to no copays, and working with hospitals and doctors to lower your costs. See more at floridablue.com/followtheblue. Florida Blue, your health solutions partner. Policies offered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc., DBA Florida Blue, have limitations and exclusions. Medical care is provided by Sanitas, an independent healthcare company.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call, the Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here.
I felt like family from the beginning, and it made a rather daunting task very, very easy.
They really take the time to find out what you want or what you desire in a ring.
You have to come here. There's no other option. The customer service, the time spent to do what I wanted and what her vision was, there's no other place to go.
You know you can go there, and you know that you can trust.
The value was extraordinary.
They genuinely care about their customers. It's not just about the sale. It's about the people.
International Diamond Center, the people's choice for selection, quality, value, and service.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
In Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Online at shopidc.com.
Hey, it's JP for Prize Picks, the best way to win cash this football season. Nice and easy. Which players are going off? Which ones are overhyped? We had a whole run of games yesterday. Tonight, it's Mahomes and the Chiefs against Jacksonville. And all you have to do is look at the passing yards for Mahomes and pick more or less, or look for the rushing yards, or just more or less. It's that simple. More or less. You can make your picks in 60 seconds and turn your takes into cash all season long with Prize Picks. And you don't even have to make your own picks. Now you can follow other Prize Picks players directly on the app and copy their lineups in just one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, or just somebody whose picks you like, you hit the button, hit the follow button, and check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. But here's what you have to do. You have to download the app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code JPJP to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. What are you waiting for? Download the Prize Picks app today. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly OpenPhone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Let's talk dirty for a second, but this time in your air ducts. Dust, allergens, pet dander, all blowing through your house every time your AC kicks on. Most cleaners just push it around, but Zero Res's cleaning process actually removes the gunk so you breathe easier. And right now, your cleaning is half off. Just use promo code BONE when booking. Not available with other offers. Half off for Bone Fam only. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero res. All they leave is clean.
Sherry, what have you done to your hair? It looks amazing. I can't believe how thick and healthy it looks. Oh, I must know your secret. No secret. It's hair volume from New Nordic. Hair volume, huh? Well, it certainly lives up to its name. Your hair has never looked so thick. It is gorgeous.
Hair Volume is the best-selling hair tablet in the world and one of many award-winning natural health products from New Nordic. Purchase at newnordicusa.com, new, NORDICUSA.com, or CVS.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Every time I call you, I end up nauseous. You put me in the worst mood. Smiling through my teeth, though it's getting exhausting. Get me to the sunny side, leaking like a broken faucet. I don't even know why. Why do I always hide away? Don't even learn to get
The runarounds, baby.
running in circles from everything.
Your boys.
My boys will be appearing on the program, I feel very comfortable saying, in at least the next 2 weeks. I'd like to say this week. I don't know that we're going to get them in the building when we wanted to get them in the building because their tour is crazy. But we're on their radar now, and they want to make time to at least either Zoom in or call us. So, side note real quick, and I want to hit this stuff real quick. Chad Powers.
Yeah.
Dude, fun show, right?
I'm watching it right now.
It's stupid.
It
It's
is.
over the top stupid, but it does remind me of like a 90s comedy movie that maybe you wouldn't make anymore.
Yeah.
And it's Glenn Powell, who's a stud. My biggest beef is that his version of him with the makeup on doesn't look that much like.
It's exactly like the nose is a little bigger.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But it's a very, very light, stupid show. It's on Hulu. Glenn Powell, I guess he wrote and created it with Peyton and Eli Manning, and ESPN is in on it. And,
it was like what's it called? Like a little bit they did.
Yeah.
Where he would go to like camps of quarterback camps or whatever. I was told it's a lot like Ted Lasso. So when I watched the first episode, I was expecting this is going to be Ted Lasso-esque. It's not.
Yeah, nah.
It's just the same root of this was a joke they made to promote something, and now it's turned into a show.
It's pretty good.
It's fun. You got to turn your brain off in the sense of like, have fun. Yeah. Watch it. My
radar is how much I look at my phone, and I made it through 2 episodes the other night without looking at my phone. So that was a good gauge of the fact that I was interested in it. Chad Powers, funny on Hulu. I wanted to touch on this because before I play this audio.
Real quick, happened in the Cardinals game.
Oh, it did. Yes, I saw that. I did. I did see that. We'll have to make that parallel during the joint so we can tell. I don't think Drew's watched it yet. You sent me just a note about a video that's been going around that I saw. I actually posted it on a radio website that was like when the prize pigs come out to your event and want a T-shirt, and it's of a guy shooting a lady with a T-shirt cannon.
Yeah,
and it's super funny, and it's clearly AI. But I had actually wrote a note to myself about wanting to talk about the fact that I believe there has been some major upgrade in video AI technology in the span of maybe the last 7 days, because all of a sudden we started getting these crazy videos that they just look different. They don't look like the other AI videos, and they're seemingly able to take people that are dead or didn't really do things and put them in situations. I saw like 3 or 4 things that caught my eye. There are these, it's Biggie and Tupac in a old school WWF feud.
That's pretty
cool. So it's like Tupac walking down to the ring, and then Biggie comes out and they're like having a beef and they're building up to a cage match. There's a video of Chris Benoit returning.
This looks pretty good.
Dude,
this is the one you're talking about?
That's the one. That's the one. There's another one of Tupac going on Mr. Rogers that is really, really good. The one that really got me, that makes me worried for society. Did you see the clip of Johnny Manziel getting into it with the Alabama fans?
No.
He was on the sideline for Vanderbilt, and he got into it with some fans. So I had seen the video like shortly after it happened, and then I saw it last night. They took the video and made it so that he runs into the stands and starts fighting people.
Oh, that's pretty.
That
dope.
did not really happen. And even the comments on it, you can tell these people do not know that it wasn't real. And I was showing it to Danielle last night. She goes, aren't people just going to start not knowing what's real and what's not? And that's absolutely what's going to happen. Like it's already here a little bit, but I think when you start seeing things that people really want to push as real, then you're going to be worried. Yeah, I think I have that clip here of Tupac and Biggie in the WWF.
The roof is coming off for Tupac Shakur. He looks like he was born to walk that ramp.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yo, anybody back there think they got the heart to step up? I'm right here. No way. You've been running your mouth all week, champ, talking like the throne's yours.
That's
but
good.
You're standing in my house now. This ring, this is West Coast territory tonight, and I'm setting it off.
Oh, that's good.
Nigga, you've been shining too long, hiding behind that gold. Tonight I'm kicking the door in. That sail's gonna lock behind us, and there ain't no bodyguard, no entourage, just you, me, and every city.
Dude, that's so good, man. That's really, and it's fun, of course. It's good. Oh, you mentioned it too. The Stephen Hawking stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a video. I think it was 3LG actually sent me a video of him in the chair racing in a NASCAR race.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then there's been ones of him like dropping in the half pipe.
That's the one I saw. Yeah.
X
And he
Games.
absolutely just crashes.
Yeah. Like it just feels like something happened. I don't know if it was an upgrade to.
K-Dub's
Kid
just
said Sora 2. So I don't know where that comes from, or if it's just an app, or if it's a certain element of AI video. But I've just noticed in the past 4 to 5 days that there are videos that are looking realer, and they're able to do a bunch of different things, which is fun, but also probably slightly worrisome, depending who you are.
Pretty funny because when AI came out, it was kind of like when people who are really good at drawing start drawing, because you'd be like, well, look at the fingers. The fingers look gross. That's the usually telltale. Now it's you have to study the video to find where the AI is glitchy or messes up.
And even some of it, like that stupid video of the
grandma?
The grandma,
Yeah.
like I don't know that you would automatically, because they also seem to be making the videos look like, for a minute there, I felt like it was AI. It was perfect. Like the quality of the picture was perfect. This looked like a grainy cell phone video that just made it look really, really real.
Yes.
So, and even those old stuff with the WWE clips, they made them look like they were from the 90s, which I think is part of the secret as well.
Yeah, when I saw that video, the only reason I went, this has to be fake, because the reaction of the guy who just shot him, he just stood there and go, there's no way this guy didn't react at all, and he hit her this close range. It has to be AI. But looking at it just as like just someone just seeing it, you're going to think that's real.
Yeah, and it's again, like that stuff is so stupid, it's throwaway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like you could believe that. It's the stuff, and even the Johnny Manziel, not tons of consequences to it. But, you take that technology and it gets into the hands of someone who truly wants you to believe something happened. Like, let's say, this is the most extreme version of it, but it just popped into my head. Like, let's say that Jussie Smollett or some scenario like that was able to provide a video of him getting attacked or something like that. And then they put that out there and go, dude, this is on video. Look what happened to me. And again, crazy, maybe too crazy of an example, but I still think those are the types of things that once they start getting utilized and a lot of people can't or don't try to distinguish the difference is when we'll have major problems with AI.
100%, bro. It's going to get out of hand.
And we're getting there. I wanted to play this audio though that is going viral, and I get babies are going to be babies, and the location in this video, I guess it's a kind of a cafe. So it looks like maybe a local-ish style Starbucks. Maybe that's not quite doing it justice. It looks like it's just a little diner / cafe, which people are going to take their babies out to breakfast. I'll start by saying, I think the proper thing to do if your baby starts screaming inside of a very public place is just to pick them up and walk outside with them.
Yeah,
get the
cool
baby
off,
to calm down and chill out. This lady thinks it's just egregious to say anything. And whatever the guy said first isn't on the camera. So maybe he was too rude or too heavy-handed. But this lady loses it because a guy asked her, maybe you should take your screaming baby outside rather than just let him ruin everybody's breakfast.
So this gentleman here is telling me to tell my 8-month-old to stop screaming because he has to.
I mean, dude, a baby scream.
Because he has to.
I mean, when you're trying to enjoy your latte, dude, that is a. And again, another reason I know I can't have children. That noise is just, it hurts. It physically hurts me.
Because he has sensitive ears. I know it's loud, but he's an adult. He can leave, and he chooses not to.
That's the part. That's the one line that got me. He's an adult. He can leave. My baby is screaming and probably ruining everybody's time in this little cafe, but that guy should be the guy who leaves. You shouldn't either find a way to get your baby to stop screaming or step outside with your baby.
Yeah, so if we're in a movie theater and that baby starts screaming, I say something, she go, well, you could leave the movie. You have the right. You have an adult. You could leave. No, you get up, take your baby out there, do whatever you have to do to bring them down, calm them down, and then return to the establishment. People are going to be pissed if you stay there. Everyone sees you take the baby out. We're going to go, that's a good parent. She gets it.
You would think.
Yeah. He's choosing me to tell me to take my baby out because he has sensitive ears.
And the guy, and you can tell, like, I'm getting the vibe that the guy, like, wants to do the right thing. Like, he looks totally stressed out by the fact that this woman is filming him. He looks totally hipsterish. He's probably, doesn't want to be a complete dick. That's me reading a lot into it. But he's with a lady as well. And you can tell he's like taking deep breaths and just like, what do I do here? What am I supposed to do?
You learn to be respectful. She's a child, sir. It's not me. I didn't do anything.
That's also a crazy take. It's not me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like separating your whole being from the actions of your 8-month-old baby that you are single-handedly responsible for. Like, it's not me. Like, that would at that point you could let with that argument, you could let a 3-year-old run wild and throw a hot cup of coffee in somebody's face and go, it's not me, it was the baby. Like, it's your kid.
After our discussion, they don't want to eat that. They want to get their food.
You came to me about my child, did you not? You speaking for other people that haven't spoken, and the only reason I'm furious about it is because you came to address me about an 8-month-old.
You're forcing everyone in their...
I'm not forcing any. I didn't tell the baby to talk. I'm happy that she has a voice.
I didn't tell the baby to talk. Does that even work? Can you like a dog? You're like, talk, speak,
baby.
Because there's children out here that can't even speak. That's nonverbal.
By the way, this lady is full of crazy takes. Her next thing that she goes into is that, like, there are children that can't speak that are nonverbal, so we should all be championing and celebrating the fact that this baby has the ability to scream because some babies can't.
So I am grateful for my child to be able to have a voice, and that's not up to you as an adult to chastise me or to whoop me because my child is speaking. You can't remove yourself from this restaurant. No, you're disrespectful. You're entitled, and you're being privileged right now because there was nothing in this world that made you feel like you can come say that to me about my child, and then you're upset that I'm reacting. I'm reacting to your response.
Now his lady is trying to kind of shut him down. It's not
shut him down.
Well, you shut him down a little bit. I think when the lady started saying you're coming off very privileged, I think that's when the antenna went up for his lady, because his lady is a black lady, and obviously this lady's a black lady. So when she was like, "You're coming off very privileged," it was almost like his wife turned to him and was like, "Okay, you need to let this go. Like this is
She's
going.
playing the card,
This
the
is
white card.
This is going much further than you would want it to at this point."
I did look at the video. So funny that right next to the guy arguing is just a black lady minding her own business in the middle of it all.
She does say something.
She does?
I don't know what. She just leans over to him and says something.
Like,
maybe it's.
No, you're right.
Yeah, maybe it's shut the hell up for all I know.
Children out here, you want to sit here and act like I'm supposed to suppress my child's voice?
I'm not responsible for the way that men have have probably mistreated you in the past.
Now, this was also a crazy take as well. You couldn't hear him very well, but he said, I'm not responsible for the way that men have mistreated you in your life. It's almost like he tries to get too philosophical with it as well. She went there, and now he's trying to he's trying to outdo her.
He's like, real quick, I didn't impress you?
Yeah.
Ever?
I'm a happily married woman. What are you talking about, baby? I'm 10 years next week. Clap it up for me. That's what you can do.
Oh.
So no one has mistreated me. You've been disrespectful. I didn't accuse you. Have I ever said racist? Did I say racist in here?
Oh man, yeah. This is much bigger than a baby crying in a restaurant. Like that is obviously what started it all. But there are much bigger issues that everybody's working through in this video. I just think to somehow disconnect yourself from your baby, to be like, I didn't tell it to speak. He did it. He's the baby. He's crying. I'm not. What are you supposed to do? Is an absolutely insane take. Really, I was going to say in 2025, but really in any era ever.
Yeah, that's kind of why I don't even feel the need to try to call people out. Because you know someone like this, you're not winning this battle. You know someone who doesn't care enough to take their baby out is probably not going to want to hear how you think that's bad parenting or a bad move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're looking for an argument.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And there are so many things in life where I'm like, if we've gotten this far, like I'm not going to be the guy at the coffee shop is not going to be the guy who gets you to understand that your baby shouldn't be screaming in public.
Yeah.
Like that is a lesson that I guess comes along earlier than that. Let's take a call real quick. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey boys, it's Cody. How are you guys?
Cody, what's up?
Nothing much, y'all. Nothing much, man. I just wanted to weigh in on this whole debacle with this lady and gentleman, man. She's so in the wrong, dude. I mean, it almost feels like she knows that she's in the wrong, but she's in too deep at just like throwing out those way just like out there kind of points and stuff, man. I mean, if your baby's screaming in a cafe, especially, you got to take that thing outside and calm them down, take a reset, whatever.
And I think probably the majority of parents do that. And I think that thank you for the call. There's that thing that a lot of parents have where like they're mortified. You know what I mean? Like they and I hate that for them because I don't as much as I dislike screaming children and don't think they should be in restaurants. I hate the idea that these parents are often, locked up at home and feel like they can't go out anywhere. But most parents will go, okay, let's go out. I'll just shake you a little bit and then walk with you. And we're going to have a little moment and I'll, give you your little passy and here's a little toy. Let's see if we can get you to calm down. And that's what most parents, I think, would do in situations
My
like this.
parents were always, it goes back to they wouldn't do this much because they didn't have to, but they would correct me in public. They didn't care because you're not going to make a fool of me in public. That's kind of an example.
But that was on you, though. You made a fool of yourself. That had nothing to do with it, according to this lady.
Yeah, it was on me.
Yeah, this little dickhead, I got nothing to do with him. He's my kid, but...
There's babies who can't walk. You don't want my baby to run around and celebrate his able feet?
Dude, that's actually... Yeah. You nailed the comparison, though.
I feel like I take a page from my parents' parent book because one of the biggest compliments they would ever get if we go out with our parents would be, your kids are so well behaved.
Yes.
Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. They used to love hearing that. And that's something I carry over with Nicole and her girls. Like, they're not animals, but if they ever start acting up in public, I go, y'all need to calm down.
Chill, take a chill pill.
I'm gonna get the eyes, not you guys.
Well,
so.
they're also, past that. There's that moment where like babies are gonna cry. Like it's not even. There are kids that can just be little hellions and they're gonna do what they want. But I understand a baby's gonna cry, but that doesn't mean like let her rip, baby.
Yeah.
Anywhere, it's a baby. Let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, it is time to vroom. Here comes the vroom.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday was an exciting, exciting NASCAR race at the Roval, which is the first time I'd watched a full race at this track, which was bizarre. But Denny Hamlin, our guy, our number one driver that we're pulling for to win the championship, this makes 3 weeks in a row that he is the headline story, and not necessarily in a good way. And he may have done something so, I don't want to come down on him, foolish and unthoughtful. He could have just costed himself a championship. And we'll dig into that and make way for John's Joints coming up at 3 o'clock with more Senning Show. Keep it locked to the bone.
If I lost you, I feel I lost it all. If I had to give up all I have to, spend another day by your side, I would gladly take away your bad dreams.
Protect your home with factory direct impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, they've been installing affordable, high-quality windows for over 50 years, and most windows are going to be installed in under 8 weeks. Get out your phone right now because it's your chance to win them for free. All you got to do is text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. This is a family-owned local company with American products. Again, all you got to do is text TRUST to 20129, and good luck from Reese Windows and Doors.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
The accident wasn't your fault, so why should you be burdened with the medical bills? This is Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get overwhelmed by mounting medical bills. I'll fight to ensure that the responsible party pays what you're owed. Injured on the go? Don't wait. Visit justcallmo.com.
I don't need to tell you that storm season is here, and so far we've been dodging bullets like crazy, but Universal Roof and Contracting wants to make sure that roof over your family's head is going to protect you just in case we do get hit by a major storm. They've got 32 years of experience you can trust, and they will offer you a free roof inspection by going to universalroof.com. If you need a roof replacement, they'll do it for 20% off. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sales store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So like really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens too?
All organic veggies and fruits actually, 20% off.
Oh, chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. One question I'm always asked is how did you become the largest injury firm in the world with over 1,000 attorneys and $25 billion in verdicts and settlements? One way was our financial strength. Medical malpractice is the third leading cause of death in America. To prosecute a typical case costs up to $250,000 in case cost. We advance them all. Product liability cases can have similar costs with an army of lawyers on the other side. Automobile insurance companies have the resources to fight. Guess what? So do we. Many law firms simply may not have the financial firepower to work up your case the way you deserve. And we don't charge by the hour. No recovery, no fee. If you have a question about your case or wish to become a client, go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer. 24/7. It's that easy. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Waterman Properties, Tampa Bay's trusted general contractors for over 20 years, want to work for you. From demolition and project management to full renovations and custom home builds, Waterman can handle any project from start to finish. These guys don't just build homes and outdoor spaces, they build relationships with honesty and pride in every project. Waterman is all about quality, no shortcuts, no cutting corners, just solid craftsmanship you can count on. Get a free estimate for any project. Go to watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. watermanproperties.net. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. Quo, formerly Open Phone, gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. Quo lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? Quo automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With Quo's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with Quo. Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/free. QUO.com/free.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I've got
behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
You could think you found your dream home online. The kitchen island looks perfect for your inner chef. The backyard, a paradise for your green thumb. And that extra room, hello walk-in closet. But here's the twist. The lot next door just got rezoned for years of construction. And this sound, yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot of that. Don't let your dream home turn into a nightmare. Work with the expertise and ethical training of a Realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors, right by you.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/music. That's ethos.com/music.
Siberian Orchestra is back in Tampa for 2 spectacular shows on Sunday, December 14th at Benchmark International Arena. TSO is fighting inflation this year, offering their lowest ticket price in years at $55, including fees, for a limited time only. Get yours now at Ticketmaster.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Very humble approach. Shane Van Gisbergen answered all the questions and said, I'm not necessarily going to be granted a win in this race, but he's got the win. SVG wins the Roval.
Oh, yeah, boy.
The race is on to make it to the 8, to the round of 8. The chasers are coming to take points away from Ross Chastain. Can Chastain defend like he has never defended before?
Right on you.
The 1 and the 11 heading into turn 7. The 88 is such a big lead. These guys have to finish. A big slide out of Chastain. There's the position. Can he somehow get back by the 11? That eliminates the 1. Here comes the 48 with a lot of momentum.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
In a tied situation, Joey Logano gets it on the tiebreaker. And that has put Ross Chastain.
I'm John Senning. He's dizzy.
0-0 tie with Joey Logano. That means the 22 would go through. AJ Allmendinger has just come across the finish line in reverse. A crazy finish for the 16.
So, Ross Chastain in the world of NASCAR. By the way, I don't know what it is. I meant to ask our bosses. I was doing some running around near the middle to end of the race yesterday. Race was not on the bone.
What?
Yeah. Don't know why. Don't know if maybe it's just a half a season thing. Maybe it's just something I wasn't clued into. But I actually left the house without my phone and it wasn't on the bone. So I was like, oh no, I hope I'm going to not miss the end of this race. But we've been talking about how much we love Denny Hamlin and are hoping for him to win a championship, which he's never done before. And I understand that's a hot button issue. A lot of true blue NASCAR fans hate Denny Hamlin. But we also love Ross Chastain. This guy is from Fort Myers. He is the watermelon farmer. He's easy to love. He's the guy, you've heard us talking about him when he needed to make the cut. I think last year, the year before, he ran all up on the wall like a crazy man and broke the rules. They ended up having to change the rules. So Ross Chastain was in position to make the cut. So he would then make it into the final 8 for the playoffs. Okay. All he needed to do was to hold his position. And so if he was able to stay in position, then he makes the final 8. He's into the last 8 of the playoffs. If Denny Hamlin were to pass Ross Chastain, then Joey Logano would go into the playoffs, who is a 3-time champion who got in on a technicality last year and ended up winning the championship. So you would think it would be in Denny Hamlin's best interest to not pass Ross Chastain rather than have to deal with Joey Logano. You would think.
On the last lap, things are going in Joey Logano's favor. Incredible. Whoa! Oh, and around goes Ross Chastain. And Denny Hamlin, and Chastain wants to come across the line in reverse, just like AJ did. And he has.
Dude, it would have been the greatest thing ever. And I know you can't see it because you're not looking at the video, but so at the end of it, Chastain crashed Denny, and then they're approaching the finish line. He throws the car in reverse and goes over the finish line in reverse.
That's pretty cool.
But because he was passed by somebody else, he still did not make the playoffs, which means Joey Logano made the playoffs. And just watching the chatter online. So 3 weeks ago, Denny Hamlin crashes his teammate and the owner's grandson. Everybody was mad about that. Last week, he crashes Bubba Wallace and cost him a spot in the playoffs by doing so. And then this week, passes Ross Chastain when he should have let him just stay there for the last quarter of a lap so that he could make the playoffs and not Joey Logano. A lot of people just saying that Denny Hamlin does not really know how to race this playoff format. Because if he was really looking for a path to win, he would have let Chastain stay in front of him. And after the race, Denny Hamlin said, I didn't know anything about anything. He goes, I didn't know if I was in 10th or 25th place. I didn't know anything about the point standings. And if I would have known, I wouldn't have passed him. And there's even a video of him getting into it with his crew chief of him saying, dude, you guys should have told me. I didn't know. I wouldn't have passed him if I did. But just interesting that the bad boy that everybody hates now 3 weeks in a row of him being the headline story in NASCAR and not really for the best reasons at all.
Yeah, when you were explaining it all to me just now, I made a face because I was like, well, wouldn't your crew chief tell you that on the radio the whole time? Be like, well, you can't let him pass you or let him pass you or blah, blah, blah. Like, he would lead you through that. It's almost like
you would think
he's your coach and you're the quarterback, and now he's trying to draw up the play for you.
Yeah, and you would think that would be something that that is discussed the entire time. But again, you now let in a guy who's a 3-time champion that if let's just say, God forbid, Joey Logano wins the championship, everybody will be looking at this moment, the moment that Denny Hamlin kind of let him in the mix. So it'll be exciting. That track is weird, dude. It was the first time I ever watched it. So it's at a track that's a real oval in Charlotte, but so they go most of the regular oval, but then they cut in and it's got like road course features in the middle of it. So you go from like a big oval to the road course, and that's why Shane Van Gisbergen. Dude, nothing like watching a New Zealander win the race with an Australian calling the race.
Yeah.
Nothing says NASCAR quite like that, brother. Am I right?
Yeah, that was throwing me off.
Yeah.
I got immediately what you were saying. That's why I was like signaling to the ear. I'm like, yeah, that's annoying.
I thought something was wrong with the audio. I'm like, oh no, what's happening? But
at least I was like mono or something.
It's just it's just that guy. It's I'm trying not to totally hate the guy because he happens to be Australian calling NASCAR races, but
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot to fight through. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Vroom Vroom.
Hey, there he is. You were waiting in the wings. Dude, Ross Chastain.
Hey,
Denny, he did him wrong, dude. He did him wrong.
Yeah, shucks. Gosh darn it, man. John, I'll tell you what. Hey, I got 2 comments, though.
Okay.
I hope your credits are very, very high, and I hope Dizzy knows who I'm talking about. You two remind me of Brooks and Dunn of 102.5, and you guys are so good together. It just blows me away.
Out of all of the duos in the world, and I mean, I'm sure that you love Brooks and Dunn. That's a very interesting duo to compare us to. Now, I love Brooks and Dunn, but do you even know Brooks and Dunn?
Yeah, I know them. There's someone with one of them is a black guy, right?
No, sadly,
no, I don't.
No.
I try to fake it through there.
No, there's no black guy. Is that
Dizzy, you speak better than I do, bro? And I'm waiting.
Who am I, Brooks or Dunn, in this?
Who? Don? Being Dizzy?
Yeah.
Oh, you're done. You're just playing music and hanging out.
Yeah.
And John's singing. He's just singing his heart out.
Thank you, brother. Vroom vroom.
Now I get the reference. I love it.
Dude, this is the best one. This is Brooks and Dunn, but this is a good way to go right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, if this doesn't make you think of Dizzy right here, I don't know what will.
I'm going to do a Mo special and give you some air guitar while we're...
Oh, I thought you were going to bust out a little boot, scoot, and boogie.
What's that?
That's the name of the song.
Oh.
It's also a line dance. 800-771-1025. Phone lines are open. If we've been rapid fire today, not taking a bunch of calls. So if something stuck with you, feel free to check in for the next couple minutes. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What's up? Thank you. I didn't. You could have said that. You could have gotten that message across without using that word. But thank you. It's appreciated. They used to be teammates. I do know that. But there was no way he wanted. There was no way he wanted him in the playoffs. That's why I think he really didn't know. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, I used to be a huge NASCAR fan back in the Jimmy Johnson days and Joe Gordon days.
Yeah.
But, man, I tell you, the changes they've been making over the last 10, 15 years have just been too extreme. At first, I didn't like the stage racing. Now I can deal with the stage racing. I'm okay. But with this point system, it's confusing to all of us.
It is.
Trying to keep up with the race.
It is. It really
and
is.
I don't like the commentators. I don't like the guys in the booth.
I know, dude.
I like Jeff Burton because he's a Southern guy, but come on. Steve Letarte is such an idiot. I mean, he's got some knowledge, but he just can't communicate.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. You're not alone. It is a very fascinating phenomenon that I'm experiencing, and that I watched it with my dad growing up, and we've gotten so into it this year. But simultaneously, you can tell that like a lot of the hardcore NASCAR fans are getting off the bandwagon, for reasons like that. They don't like the stage racing. They don't like the playoffs. They don't like a lot of things. But I'm riding with it and I'm entertained. The commentators as well. But what are we going to do?
I enjoy that.
Yeah. What part of it? The staging?
Yeah.
There's definitely something to it making more, like, hypothetically, I don't know where the standings would be, but there's a chance that when you do it the old school way, you know who won the championship 10 races before the season's over.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, is that this way you make it interesting to the very end. Probably a way you could do that without without the full playoff system. The thing that's really got me is shout out to everybody watching live on YouTube today. Great numbers all day. I really, really appreciate it. The thing that's got me is that last race, there will be 4 people eligible, and it comes down to one race. And that I don't know that I like, because you could have some jabroni get a flat tire and take you off the track, and your whole season was ruined in one race. When you could have hypothetically won every race all season, and if somebody accidentally bumps you on the last race, you're out because of something that's not even your problem.
Oh, that would suck.
That's tough. Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jesse.
What up, Jesse?
Hey, so like that last guy compared y'all to Brooks and Dunn, if there's any duo out there that you guys remind me of,
let's hear it.
I don't know if you've ever seen this, but it's the regular show. It's on like Cartoon Network, and it's Rigby and Mordecai.
Okay, all right. I don't know anything about that, but we're going to get into the research department and find out who those people are and see if we're offended or not. Senning Show, you're on the air. Who's this?
Hey, it's Joe.
Joe, what up? Hey, long time no hear, buddy.
Yeah, hey, I'm a huge NASCAR fan, but I'm a Penske fan, so I'm all good with it. I'm a Ford fan. I'm a Blaney fan, Logano fan.
I love Blaney.
And that's
Big
why
Blaney guy.
Logano has 0 championships, because they're not prepared.
No, Logano has No, you mean Hamlin. Yeah, you may be onto something, and I'm hearing a lot of that. Good to hear from you, Joe. I'm rapid firing, but thank you. That's a bird. It's a bird and a raccoon.
I guess.
I'm not touching that. I don't know. I'm good. Senning Show, last call of the day. What up?
Hey, how you doing? Sorry about that, man. I just want to let y'all know you guys are awesome. I love y'all both.
Thank you. Your phone's terrible.
I thought you cut him off.
No, I didn't. His phone dropped him. The Brooks and Dunn are still rolling. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, the return of Drew Garabo. He has been perusing the Pacific Northwest, and we'll find out what he's been up to, see what he's willing to share with us, and get into some news of the day. Coming up next in John's Joints. Imagine if your Wi-Fi was a lot smarter. Picture this. Your TV, your phone, your laptop, maybe even got one of those fancy fridges that's futuristic, all working together to make your life easier. Well, Xfinity makes that dream a reality. Devices so in sync, you think they're telepathic. Really smart Wi-Fi that knows when your device needs a boost. The best equipment to stream 4 games at once with multi-view. Just think of it. And Xfinity Mobile gives you Wi-Fi where you need it and 5G everywhere else. That is the magic of Xfinity. It's seamlessly in tune with you. Xfinity, Imagine that. Check them out today at Xfinity.com. This is Brooks and Dunn, too, by the way.
We sound good.
Yeah, we do.
Down that red dirt road, it's where I drank my first beer.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back, and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need cash to be able to afford all those organic groceries you bought when you thought you were going to get into shape? We've got you covered. It's The Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. The Bone Bonus is back. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
Nobody loves moving, but Good Greek Moving and Storage loves to help you move. Make it less of a nightmare by trusting the dudes who show up to move your stuff. Good Greek Moving and Storage, your total full-service relocation company. You know you're going to be able to trust whoever shows up at your door to lift and move your stuff. You get to sit back, relax in air-conditioned comfort while they take care of everything. Get a free moving quote right now by going to goodgreek.com.
Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sales store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So like really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens too?
All organic veggies and fruits actually, 20% off.
Oh, Chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th. Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions.
Attention, anyone that owes money to the IRS. Every day, your unpaid tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. The longer you wait, the more you will end up paying. If you owe $10,000 or more, now is the time to settle your debt before the IRS takes aggressive action, like taking your wages or property. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, or other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes, and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Your tax debt gets bigger and bigger from daily interest. Call right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, or other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now.
Call 800-998-0633. 800-998-0633. That's 800-998-0633.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody. Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
Let's talk dirty for a second. Dirt in your carpet, pet accidents, coffee spills, cracker crumbs, and most cleaners, they just dump soap and water, leaving soggy, sticky carpet that attracts even more dirt. Zero Res is different. Their patented no residue process pulls it all out. No soap, no chemicals, just clean. And right now, your service is half off. Just use promo code BONE when booking. Not available with other offers. Half off for Bone Fam only. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
To Senning Show, firing up John's Joints. We do it every day at 3 o'clock. A little bit of the news, a little bit of life, and everything in between. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy.
Yeah, Brooks and Dunn.
And I played this to help Drew Garabo's transition back to Florida just a little bit smoother. These guys are from Seattle, right?
They are.
Okay, good. How's it working? Is it making you feel a little more at home?
I feel slightly less humid.
Dude, that had to be probably, of all of the, we were texting this morning about a phenomenon that you and I both have, that when we visit new places, there's probably like a 2 to 3 day window. And it's almost any place I can really think of that I visited outside of like going back home to Michigan, where it's like, man, I think I could live here. I think I could really live here. And I'm sure the lack of humidity and nice, cool, brisk mornings were a big part of saying goodbye, a big hard part of saying goodbye to the Pacific Northwest.
There were so many moments when Sarah and I just looked at each other and went, can you feel that? A little breeze, a lack of humidity. We're riding scooters and we're double layered up with sweaters. It's 52 degrees.
Yeah, I knew that it was going to be cold, or at least chillier, and then I really got the vibe of how chilly it was when I saw Todd Bowles full-blown beanie cap on, turtleneck, and hoodie as well. So I knew it had to be pretty damn chilly. Dude, I got to say, from the pictures that I've witnessed, were all of those meals that you ate in Seattle, were those all pre-planned meals? Because you said you had a lot of your meals planned.
Right. Some were not. Some were
impressive.
a surprise. Yeah. And like just talking to the locals about where you have to go, like that's where we went the other ones.
What's that big fish market like? That's the one where that's kind of they're known for, where they're throwing those big ass fish around. That had to be pretty sweet.
It's everything you'd think it would be. They have so many stores in there. It's like a mall, but then you get up to that fish market. If we lived there, we would go there literally every day to get fresh seafood.
What are the, this feels like an old man me asking, but like, is it like is it tangible for an average person to go like buy seafood there? Or is it like $100 a fillet per fish?
No, the salmon's really affordable because it comes right off the boat. It's when you get into I'd never heard of Alaskan red king crab before.
Oh.
$99 a pound.
Oh, I bet you it's good though.
And they hand out samples of like smoked salmon right off the, dude. It's on another level.
So you sent me, and again, I know you Drew Garabo Live coming up at 4, and I was talking, I didn't want to steal anything that he wanted to hold on to, but if you told me twice for 2 separate pictures you sent me, this might be the greatest meal I had of my life.
Yeah.
Are they both possibly the greatest meals of your life, or in retrospect, do you have one that was really the greatest meal of your life?
Great question. I have one that was the greatest meal of my life. I think the other one was an Asian restaurant we went to, the cashew something, and this dish, the Penang curry.
That was like a skirt steak or something, you said?
Yeah, Wagyu skirt steak and a Penang curry. And I'd never had Penang curry before. It was exceptional.
Dude, that is what a trip. So we had just went on a flight that was like 2.5 hours, and I was talking about the last half hour of any flight is miserable. Did you find yourself getting cozy during a 6.5 hour flight? What were the onboard entertainment options?
So it wasn't that bad. Sarah and I can make time fly by just talking to each other. Alaska Airlines doesn't have a screen, so you got to stream on your phone, but you can stream movies and whatnot. And I read most of Barbara Streisand's autobiography.
Oh, man. Fill us in, please.
Everything okay?
She's had a fascinating life. It's a big book.
Wait, is I always get two ladies mixed up. Is Barbara Streisand the one who, when her brassiere fell over her shoulder, used to whoop off to?
No, that was Bette Midler.
Oh, I
I
always get those two mixed up. I don't know if that's hate speech or not, but for some reason, Barbara Streisand and Bette Midler very synonymous in my own head.
I could see where we were both untraditionally beautiful Jewesses.
Yeah, lovely. Man, that's how'd you get there? How'd you get to that book?
Sarah got it for me for Christmas. She knows I love to read, and she knows I love autobiographies. My mom loves Streisand, so she's had a very interesting life, that Barbara.
You killed it. You finished it.
Yeah, no, I'm nowhere near done. It's like 1,000 pages.
That's nice. And the concert looked legit. Were you backstage at the concert? Was that planned?
Yeah, Bill Owens reached out to the tour manager after we interviewed the lead singer, and she was like, "Yeah, just have him." It's a long, involved story that I'll save for my boring show, but it all worked out perfectly. We went backstage afterwards. We got in early because we bought the VIP package, kind of like Little Stranger offers that VIS. Yeah. So we got in early. We got to ride the rail, and we were pretty much like on stage with the band.
It's funny. There's a video that you posted. And he's like right up on the rail, and there's an arm that goes around his waist, and the way the video looks, I thought it was you. I'm like, oh damn, Drew must have had a couple cold snacks. He's copping a feel on the man.
I did have a couple of cold snacks, and I'm not absolutely certain that wasn't my arm.
Yeah, the only thing was it visually looks like it, but it had like an Apple Watch on it. I don't think that it was his, but. Man, that is that's an epic trip. One of those places. The Pacific Northwest is a place that I would like to visit. I asked you privately, but a lot of people, of course, I'm going to wherever they're like, oh, these crackheads everywhere. What was the vibe of poo-poo in the streets? Kind of different, like you were in the touristy area. Could you tell when you stepped outside of that realm?
So we scooted everywhere. We went to Capitol Hill, Pioneer Square, all over, uptown. There is a sizable homeless population there, but I will say this, despite the fact that they were openly using drugs, one dude was cooking up his heroin.
Oh, damn.
Another lady was smoking a meth pipe right on the street.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody cook heroin in person.
Same. Very fascinating. It'll make you turn the other way, that's for sure. But they were far less aggressive than the homeless people in Williams Park in St. Petersburg. They leave you alone for the most part. We only got asked for money one time, and then some fake monk gave us a beaded bracelet, and we're like, oh, thank you. He goes, donation.
Oh, Jesus.
And we're like, oh, no, thank you. So they were cool. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, and I mean, I think big city, like any sizable city. But, was there, I meant to look it up after I mentioned that to you this morning. Do they have in Washington like that decriminalization of all drugs where they don't just arrest people for drug use?
Yeah, all drugs, I believe, are decriminalized, but you can't, with mushrooms, you can't sell them or buy them, and that just took place October 1st. Thanks, great timing.
Oh, really? Oh, so they were selling them like in stores or in dispensaries?
I think there was a place where you could go buy them before October 1st, but...
The real important question, how was the weed scene in...
When I tell you that the recreational dispensaries were just on a level that I had never experienced, not in any city we've been to, the quality, the variety, the friendliness of the shopkeepers and the pricing was unbelievable.
Are they everywhere? Were they hard to find, or is there like one on every corner?
They're not everywhere. They're in downtown, but they're not like they must have really good zoning because you can find them, but it's not like every store you go to is a dispensary.
Yeah, the pictures you sent me, those little goody J, whatever those were, those looked super special.
May not have accidentally, or maybe I brought a couple home for my boys to share with me.
Oh, damn.
It was a strain we've been looking for since we went to California called Chocolope. It's half like chocolate Thai and half like this cantaloupe, and they had it there in Seattle.
It is just so crazy how we live in the United States of America and you can go to another place that's like another country. Just when it comes to everything, but specifically like with weed laws. Like you could go to a place where they will lock your ass up if you have a joint, and then you can go somewhere else with the most wild variety and just and people there to help you and functioning businesses. It is a bizarre phenomenon in this country.
I think it's no surprise that all the border states are pretty good at having good weed stuff because they don't want us to just go up to Canada, take a little hour trip, and get all the stuff there.
That's a good that's a good element. But the closer you get to the Great North, they're like, we got to compete properly here.
And there's a high-speed ferry that takes you right to Vancouver. It's like 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I know. Next time.
Oh, that would be cool. I've always wanted to go to, and I don't know if it's even, Dizzy, I don't know how well you're both, I don't know who would know their geography better up there.
Probably him.
Vancouver Island. Is that right off of Vancouver, right? Yeah. That area, some of the most like pristine, untouched nature ever, and also a lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah, and crackheads.
And whale watching.
Wait, crackheads on Vancouver Island?
Oh.
Or in Vancouver?
Vancouver.
Oh, okay,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, we
Vancouver is like one of the worst in Canada
really?
for like crackheads, yeah.
Oh, we all love our crackheads in different ways. Was there it was so funny. I saw a tweet yesterday of like people were posting big Bucks gatherings all around town, and people were making the comment, how can we not, be full of Bucks gear in Raymond James, but yet these people travel so much? Was there a tangible Bucks fan presence in the streets, or just kind of you see somebody here and there?
Every once in a while you'd see somebody. Thursday, nothing. Friday, a little bit, and then Saturday when we were going out, that's when you saw saw Mike Evans jersey, and like they were yelling Tampa Bay inside the bar.
Oh, that's fun.
It was cool.
Like
you watched the game?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You saw how many creamsicle?
Yeah, there was a lot. I mean, they were in there.
It looked like Raymond James when we have visitors, where it's like, oh my God.
Which is crazy, only because I know that Seattle maybe has not been at the heights that they were, 10 years ago through the Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson type era, but I've always just known that for being a rabid football town and the fans showing up. I was pretty,
man.
the 12th. Yeah. I was thinking in my head and I couldn't think.
They're
of
the
number.
12s.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that in a town where they're known for their fandom.
Yeah, they're Mariner crazy right now because the Mariners are in the playoffs for the first time, I guess, in a long time. So you see Mariner. And dude, they've got the stadiums right next to each other. Football stadium here, baseball stadium here.
They were saying that because Nicole's like, did they just say that they're filling up the parking lot? Like, they don't play in the same stadium. They must be real close.
Yeah. And they even acknowledged that a lot of those people were headed over to the Mariners game. It is such a great thing, and there's a bunch of cities that have it. Would love to see that one day. Which I guess I say that, but then I was just bitching about the idea of the Rays playing over next to Raymond James in a downtown. I'd like to. Here's the way to create it up in your mind. If you could do it in a place like Water Street, if you could have, Benchmark, the bench, whatever we're calling it, and then wherever the Bucks play and wherever the Rays would end up playing, all on a little strip, that would be the dream in a downtown area. I don't think there's room for it anymore, honestly.
And congratulations to you, by the way. I don't know if you saw the Bone Social just a couple of minutes ago, but man, what a moment for you. It's great. I learned something about you,
dude. I have to say, I don't know if we're supposed to keep it a secret, but Chase, who is in our social department / promo team, he's been making these little banner things to put up on social media. And it really, really helps when somebody's out there listening to the shows and knows what's going on. So, yes, I was champion for being a patriot at the Jason Aldean show. But he's just doing great work. He did the dynamic post for you. He did the one last week about the Uncrustables in the pocket. Yeah. He's out there listening, and he's making compelling stuff that ties in to what we're doing. But, yes, that's not just a rumor. That's a real thing that really kind of surprised it took me. Surprised it took a purple man, a borderline purple man in the Jason Aldean sea of people to be the one to fire up the USA chant. But, when you need to step up, you need to step up.
We'll be watching the runarounds tonight, by the way.
Try that in a small town.
Yeah.
Dude, that leads me to my next thing that I brought up lightly on Friday. Did you already get back to you?
No.
So, and Chase made a graphic for it. He made a graphic for it, and I told him to hold on to it. It feels wrong to do all this when Drew's not in town. But I was just thinking about, your strong words towards the runarounds. And I was ultimately what I was trying to do was come up with something that you've been into that was properly comparable or worse than the runarounds.
There have been many.
And it hit me. And Chase made he made a banner for it.
Let's see. Worse than the runaround.
Hold on, let me show you the let me show you the don't say it yet, Diz. Let me show you, because I think you only sent it to me.
I feel like it's right there. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to slide it to you.
Okay. Oh. There's a story behind that because I did see Dizzy text me when I was in Seattle about that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
And I was trying to remember the story because it did happen by accident that like people were trying to get BTS songs played on the radio and then they reached out to you or how did it happen?
So there was a Miami music DJ with the first name Drew and he went by DJ Drew. And I guess people saw the Drew on the radio Twitter X handle and thought that I was he. So the BTS Army was reaching out. Hey, can you please play this song? Can you please play the song? And I was messing with them because you know me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get that on this afternoon on 102.5, blah, blah, blah. But then I started looking into that particular album by BTS and it had all these philosophical elements. It was more than your average K-pop. And I was like, well, this is very interesting. By the way, their music, still not my thing, but the theming of the music was cool.
I was so sad because what I really wanted to do was find the podcast that you did, the one-man podcast, and put together like a super reel of all of the clips from it. Maybe you'll be glad to know, maybe you won't be. It's gone. You can't. I think whatever that other platform that had a bunch of stuff on it, it no longer exists. So sadly, I wasn't able to make a super reel of your BTS days.
I totally forgot about that.
Because, you know, I don't know if you remember this. I wouldn't say that we got into it, but this was during that moment, during that time, and you started bringing them up, and I was counter-programming, and I think Seth was here too. But on that day, like the BTS Army were like tuning in to hear what you were going to say. And we started like pretty much just trashing them. So when you go back and look for that time, there are tons of people that are like, your hateful, homophobic, terrible co-host tried to ruin this moment for the BTS Army and all of this. And it was an interesting time.
I think that might live on YouTube because
does it?
Yeah, I think if you Google Drew or YouTube Drew Garabo BTS, you'll see a lot of those comments from the people who are like, "Thank you for standing up for our band," while these hateful, hate monger homophobes.
Oh man! Oh damn! That I don't want to be on the wrong end of the BTS of the BTS Army. Oh yeah, I don't see it right away.
Damn, looking for it too.
But I will be going down that rabbit hole. So
anyone listening who finds it, send us the link,
please.
How was the game? I saw your post last night. I was I couldn't believe it, and it brought me so much joy because I told you if you're going to be in Seattle, you got to go to this game, and to be there for just an epic comeback of a game. When I saw your photos from the seats, I just thought, damn, I'm so happy and proud that Drew made the decision to do that.
Yeah, I got tickets.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. How'd that happen?
Rich from Allstott Foundation, our good buddy.
As soon as I saw Allstott on the field, I knew it clicked in my head. I thought, Drew is there. I bet you that Rich could have got him tickets, and I'm glad that he did.
Me too. Would have been a great game to catch. So Friday, I haven't, Sarah and I have been drinking. And months without drinking. And we're on vacation. Who cares?
Rightfully so. Do it right.
Have some pops. So on Friday night, I thought I saw something on the Alaska Airlines app that told me I could change my flight without penalty to come home on Tuesday.
Well, I'd love to know what time. Well, there's such a time difference. Like, did you possibly text Rich in the middle of the night?
No, it was like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, man, if we could change our flight, we could go to the Seahawks game and watch the Bucs. So I text Rich. He's like, on it. I'll text you tomorrow morning and let you know.
So was he there, by the way? Was Rich in town with him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if he was or not. But
and so he texts me Saturday morning. Here's your pair of Buccaneers tickets. Man. And so I go on the Alaska Airlines app.
Can I ask one question?
Please.
Is what is about to happen? Will this be news to Rich yet, or does he know this?
No, he knows.
Okay.
He knows because I told him what I'm about to tell you, which is that Alaska Airlines, because I bought a Super Saver fare and I package it with the hotel room on Expedia, I couldn't change my flight. So I would have had to, and the very nice lady I would talk to at their help desk, I would have had to cancel our flight home on Sunday and purchase a new flight home on Tuesday. And Sarah would have missed work. I would have missed work again just to catch that Bucs game. But while I do have FOMO not going, can you imagine being in a stadium that my buddy Dan, who lives out there, said they are not hospitable to visiting fans at all?
That's interesting. I would be curious to hear some stories from there. But I also believe it because, I mean, their whole thing is the 12th man, which I learned. I was going to say the 6th man, so I'm glad that you said that, Diz, before I could say
12.
Dude, yeah, I can imagine that would have been so, especially with the comeback. I mean, it was tight for so long, and then they pretty much mounted a comeback. And dude, this team is special.
It is.
So
and that video with Baker, hilarious.
Oh, did you see the Baker
so
of him?
And he circles back. I didn't know
I
that.
feel like
You didn't
it's
say
AI.
that.
Oh, that's a sexy take.
I watched it, and I almost feel like that's an AI video.
Dude, if we all got by AI, I don't know if you heard me say, or we were talking about earlier, that they're like in the past couple days, and somebody told us it was the new Sora 2. It feels like they are making AI videos that are much harder to know that they're AI if that turns out to be AI. And we're talking about the video of Baker pretty much getting into it with a fan that's leaning over the tunnel. He calls him an effing pussy, and I mean, he does not hold back at all. I didn't see him circle back, though.
Yeah. Someone, there was a video posted, and at the end of the game, he goes back and he's like, yeah? How'd it play
to the
out?
guy at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Dude, so wait, so you weren't there?
We were not there, no. The dude next to me on the plane was watching the game.
I was going to ask you if you at least had a chance to watch it or know what was happening.
Yeah, he was a Seahawks fan, and he saw me watching the game like on ESPN's Gamecast, where it's not the video at all. It's just play-by-play. And so he's like, here you go, man. And he leans it over that way, so we're watching.
That's pretty dope.
And then it was the fourth quarter when we landed. We get in the car right as they're mounting that comeback at Levante David. No.
he's like, dude, you're with us
Come
now.
on, bud.
Dude, wouldn't be the first time that Drew Garabo took a stranger home from the airport.
That would not be at all on a long flight, too. But then, like, to be able to hear it on the radio as the Bucks won that game with the flu-stricken kicker.
Dude, and, like, to have it be the defense and Levante David that made that moment even more possible. This is a very special team. I think we are watching one of those teams that maybe it's written in destiny. To think that we still have so many pieces of the puzzle coming back, and I know everybody knew that Igbokwe was going to be the hit and that he was going to do great quick. He is quickly, quite possibly, not just the rookie of the year. You could make a pretty strong argument that he is the best wide receiver through this first, was it 4 or 5 games this early in the season, and it might not even be super close.
He's a special talent, and man, oh man, what a comeback win. We could be 0-5 right now.
We really could. And
Isn't that crazy?
And to see the Broncos beat the Eagles. Okay, good for them. I'm glad the Eagles lost. I was ready for them to take an L, but it just made me feel even more, which I already knew, that we could have won that game. And now there's no more undefeated teams in the league. We're pretty much sitting right there. We are sitting right there with the best teams in the league, into a stretch that now seems very, very, very winnable.
Yeah, and what you said at the beginning of your show today really rings true, which is that the bandwagon's wide open.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter anything that happened in the past, what team you were rooting for, get on the Bucks bandwagon and root for this team.
So this is not related to anything, but you'd have to kind of see the video to fully appreciate it. We're talking about the AI and how it's gone crazy. Right as we said that, I might have to dump it. I don't know. But it's, oh man, let me show you.
All right.
Drew, walk over my disc so you can see the picture.
Here I go.
Dude, it's Martin Luther King. It's Martin Luther King in a WWE
Let's
ring.
go.
Yeah. And it says MLK just turned heel.
You want to know the truth? I ain't got no dreams no more. I am the dream.
What did you say that?
The crowd is turning on him.
I am the dream.
Oh,
That's
no.
a great line.
Oh, my God. I saw one with Stephen Hawking being carried to the ring.
Dude, being carried to the ring. Yeah, he's been out on the NASCAR track. They've got him dropping into the half pipe.
Yep.
This evolution.
Robot Wars.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
No.
Where he's in
out
the
there,
wheelchair fighting a robot.
Oh, man.
So
man.
good.
He, whatever this is, it feels like it was the next evolution of, I mentioned it earlier. And again, this is the real world version of that. Like if it comes out the Baker videos AI, that will then take the place. But did you see the clip of Johnny Manziel getting into it with the fans?
Yeah.
So same program, used that AI to where he jumps over the barrier into the crowd and starts just swinging on people. And I'm looking at the comments. It appears that 99% of the people believe they're watching a real video. And it is fun to joke about it, and it's just fun times as a whole. But at the same time, once we can no longer distinguish with our own eyes when video, like I wonder if we'll be there one day where video is like, you can't trust it. Like when we will just be, it'll be a thing within just the civilization that if you see a video, you don't know if it's real.
Right.
Like, there's no way to know what is really happening and what isn't.
Did Mark Sanchez really beat the hell out of an 89-year-old man?
Oh, dude, that is a hell of a story. Do we want to hit that right now?
Sure.
Should we hit it? I believe I have it up in front of me somewhere. So all in all, an epic trip to to the Pacific Northwest. Is that safe to say?
Travel. My best advice I can give anyone younger than me, which is a lot of people because I'm old, get out and see this beautiful country of ours because there are so many different parts of it, and you're cheating yourself if you don't.
Yeah, I've been seeing all these memes and stuff on social media. I was texting you this morning. The idea of leaving like on a Friday afternoon, getting back on a Sunday night. Like, life is tough, and I know a lot of people, might not have disposable income or can't take the time off of work, but it is crazy when you realize how most people spend their whole life like on a little tiny dot on a map and just don't know, just to go someplace and see what the people are like and see what kind of food they're eating and what the service is like. Just things like that I feel like can be eye-opening to just go, man, there's just so much. You don't have to go on some deep pilgrimage, but just to know all of the different vibes and things that are out there in this country alone is really cool.
Best case scenario, you go find a new favorite spot to vacation. Worst case scenario, you develop a firmer appreciation from where you live.
And both can happen.
Yep.
The family of a truck driver who allegedly was brutally assaulted by former football star Mark Sanchez outside an Indianapolis bar has given an update on his condition. I think what just happened here was Mark Sanchez was completely wasted.
Yep.
His family says that he's okay. He's a 69-year-old grease truck driver, identified only by his initials at this point, PT. We are talking to lawyers first. We want to be careful what's said. We appreciate that, the family said in a statement, noting they were in shock that the former Jets quarterback attacked their loved one. Grisly photos of the alleged victim showed him in a neck brace in the hospital bed with gnarly, deep wounds to his cheek and jaw. His family says he was cut in the fight, and it went through his whole entire cheek was sliced, and even into his tongue was cut. The driver reportedly got into an altercation with Mark Sanchez shortly after midnight on Saturday morning when he had parked his truck in an alley to collect cooking oil from a nearby hotel. According to the affidavit, Sanchez, who was 38, allegedly approached him. Seems to be well documented and accepted that he was reeking of alcohol and slurring his speech. This guy who's driving the truck did not have his hearing aids in because his truck is very loud and he's exchanging the frying oil. So he leaned in close. Sanchez comes up to him and starts talking to him, and he kind of leans in close. When PT leaned in, he stated that he immediately knew that he smelled of alcohol. Sanchez then slammed the driver against a wall and threw him to the ground before the driver at some point pulled out the knife and stabbed Mark Sanchez in self-defense. The ex-Jets quarterback was initially hospitalized in critical condition, but has since stabilized and was released. He was discharged from the hospital Sunday morning after being treated for stab wounds to the chest. He was promptly transferred to central booking, where he's been charged with public intoxication and battery while he was in the hospital. He posted the $300 cash bond before being booked. Sanchez told police he has no memory at all of what happened, according to the arrest affidavit.
It's almost like he woke up that morning and decided that he was going to do something to erase the memory of the butt fumble being his most embarrassing incident.
Dude, he really did. I don't have a read on Mark Sanchez. Like, mediocre player, had a decent run with the Jets, took him to the playoffs once or twice.
Broadcaster.
Has been decent on TV. I don't know if this will ultimately just be chalked up to an insanely drunken night where he just got into a guy's face, beat him up, was about to get himself killed or beat up, and somehow just and got himself stabbed. Imagine if he gets killed. I mean, multiple stab wounds to the chest. Like, him being dead isn't out of the question. He was uncooperative, go figure, with responding officers. He tells the detectives he can only remember grabbing for a window. That's the only thing that he remembers about the entire night. Grabbing for a window.
Maybe in the grease truck?
Maybe. I would.
He was definitely on something, right? Besides
booze.
drinking, you think? My man was doing wind sprints in the alley and stuff.
Maybe. I didn't think about that.
That's weird.
I don't know what it is. Would it be like maybe
Coke.
just coked out of his mind? Something.
Adderall.
I can see Sanchez partying with a little booger sugar, and he would have been on TV, right? Like, he's on.
Oh yeah,
he's on.
Yeah, Fox.
Well, his broadcast colleagues, even that morning, even having the details that they did, they're like, well, Mark Sanchez was involved in a crazy incident. We're trying to get our head around. Thoughts and prayers go out to him. Maybe don't mention anything.
I kind of thought the same thing. Like, I knew roughly the ideas, but when I have heard him mentioned in passing on television. I'm like, well, they seem like he's like going to be back and
Right.
that, everything's fine. Everything's on the up and up. I don't
They're
think
like, that's just Mark.
Yeah, that's just Mark being Mark. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine.
Crazy.
Let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, a new law that could be going into place in a certain state, all based on that crazy, terrible video of the Ukrainian refugee on the subway. But it could change a law and bring something back into the the justice system that hasn't been seen in quite some time. We'll touch on that and also find out if there are aliens walking among us.
So Chase just posted you, and he put BTS Army, but I read it quick, and it says Army. I go, did you just put a bubble?
Oh, no.
Army of True.
Truth is out.
Dude, when I saw it the first time too, I did think that certain people would think certain things about it as well.
Say it.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere. More joints on the way. Bubble Down Car Wash. You want to keep your car clean every day, no questions asked. Maybe you like to go to the beach and you get sand in the back, or maybe you got the pollen falling, birds, bugs, whatever it may be in the state of Florida, even afternoon rain showers, which we might get today. The unlimited membership plan will have you going through as many times as you need, cruising through that super long tunnel, getting into those spacious vacuum areas where you can get every little nook and cranny. You need to check them out with locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, even Spring Hill has a new location. And I will tell you, there's many more coming. Get to your local Bubble Down today, and I can guarantee you one thing. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
Is okay. Just waiting around for my favorite day.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Interstate volume is quickly building in the usual places on both sides of the bay. A Tampa accident along northbound I-275 at the interchange is off to the side, but it's not causing any problems. In Brandon, a minor crash is clearing eastbound along Beers at Lake Magdalene. In St. Pete, we have accident activity along 22nd Avenue North at 4th Street, as well as one on 38th Avenue North at 9th Street or MLK. We're still in good shape across the Bay Area bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Storm season is here. Check them out at universalroof.com.
Do you find yourself coming home from work every day going, what am I doing with my life? I hate my job. Whether you've been doing it for 30 years or you just entered the workforce, how about a new exciting career in the world of aviation maintenance, where you can be working on jets and airplanes and all sorts of other flying objects. You can be trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater and entering your new job in just a few months. Make that decision today and check them out online at naa.edu. The next class starts October 29th, so go now. It's naa.edu.
Sprouts Farmers Market is having our first ever organic sales store-wide with 20% off all organic produce.
No shiitake. So like really affordable organics?
Hey, we know what it's like out there.
Hell yeah. Organic greens too?
All organic veggies and fruits, actually. 20% off.
Oh, chip. What about these organic tortilla chips?
Yep, also part of the store-wide organic sale.
You swear?
Oh, I'd never swear. But the Sprouts Organic Sale with 20% off all organic produce is on now until October 7th.
Hold on to your hats. Academy Sports and Outdoors is finally opening in Lakeland this October. Need a new grill that says, we smoke brisket and our football rivals? We got you. A fishing rod that screams, I reel in hogs and pack a mean cooler? We got that too. How about a new pair of shoes that says, I run trails and look fly doing it? You got it. At your new Academy in Lakeland, we'll have all the sports and outdoor gear you need at undefeatable prices every day. Because here, fun can't lose.
You worked hard for your 401k.
But if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Everyone's invited to the Hard Rock Bet Party. It doesn't matter who you are. Your name is on the Hard Rock Bet season-long celebration. Sign up and bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you also score $150 in bonus bets. You can bet on football, playoff baseball, and soon the NBA. Last week, one bettor turned a $20 three-leg first touchdown score parlay into a massive $12,000 win. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download the app on your phone or simply go to hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Nobody loves moving, but Good Greek Moving and Storage loves to help you move. Make it less of a nightmare by trusting the dudes who show up to move your stuff. Good Greek Moving and Storage, your total full-service relocation company. You know you're going to be able to trust whoever shows up at your door to lift and move your stuff. You get to sit back, relax in air-conditioned comfort while they take care of everything. Get a free moving quote right now by going to goodgreek.com.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill. But those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in. Cool as can be. Tap Good RX. Saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
A customized Corona Bucks Yeti cooler could be yours. Stop by any participating Tampa Bay area Hooters location and scan the QR code for your chance to win. Visit coronafootball.com for details. Corona, an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flags up, limes in.
Accidents happen in a second. Take a second to call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Do rain or bugs have your car looking dirty? Well, Bubble Down Car Wash has you covered. They offer longer wash tunnels, powerful vacuums, and the friendliest staff. Check out BubbleDown.com to find a Bubble Down Car Wash location near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delegato. Summer-like weather continues. Next couple of days become partly cloudy and moonlit tonight. We'll see lows in the mid-70s. On Tuesday, sunny early, clouds build. Just a few afternoon showers and storms. We'll see high temperatures up near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Senning Show. You're in the midst of John's Joints. I'm John Senning. He is Dizzy, and coming straight from the Pacific Northwest, Drew Garabo is back in the building, baby.
Gia, PNW, baby. Bigfoot capital.
Dude, yeah, is everything. I would imagine the closer you get to kind of the sticks in the woods, it becomes a little more prevalent, but still, like, clearly Bigfoot is the jam around there.
Yeah, every souvenir store you go into in Seattle, it's Bigfoot stuff. Bigfoot the Space Needle.
Dude, I'd love to find my way into like a little off the beaten path from there, like into the woods, and find the people where it's not just you know what I mean? Like, these are real deal people that believe it in their heart and think they even know it. Like, that's what really gets me engorged down below, is the people where it's like, not like you're talking about a thing that might exist. It's like, oh, of course there's Sasquatch out here. You've got to believe it.
I think if you go an hour outside Seattle, you would find your people.
Yeah, it really has. I said it on Friday on the show, and I did a deep dive over the weekend to see if my feelings were correct. Nobody's talking about Bigfoot the way that they were like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, there was a moment in time when I was fully, entrenched in it all the time. People would be posting videos that happened all the time and saying like, oh, we're in this area now, we're doing this. I don't know if it's Bigfoot and Sasquatch themselves that have gotten, less defined, or they're dying off, or whatever it is. I'm just telling you, the Bigfoot culture is not what it was back in my day.
I was quite surprised to see no strains of cannabis named after Bigfoot, and we looked.
Oh, a Sasquatch Kush?
Yeah.
Oh, that would. I would think that would be on almost every menu.
Same.
Sativa, indica, hybrid. What do you think it would be?
I'd like to see it be an indica. It'd be like you'll feel like you're nesting down in in the middle of the redwood forest after you take a rip off of this. Just a small update. We talked a little bit about that Mark Sanchez situation in the last break. Well, there's been an update over the last hour. It's going to be a big deal. I don't know that we can see him coming to Fox Sports back anytime soon. It has now been announced additional felony charges after a stabbing incident. I pretty much gave it. Sanchez was pepper sprayed and stabbed multiple times during the late night altercation. It sounds like we're getting more details, which resulted in criminal charges against Sanchez based on the hotel video footage of the altercation that they're now watching. They accosted the driver of a box truck loading docks, leading to a confrontation. He went to the hospital. We know all of this. PT guy. I'm trying to find out what these new charges are, but now felony charges, which, dude, imagine if he gets himself in. So that leads me to believe that they think this guy was fully defending himself.
Yeah.
With the stabbing, because it doesn't, at least initially, not seeing anything about the guy being charged.
I can imagine quite a few people listening did that right from the hospital into jail trip. That's got to really suck.
Or you're messed up and you wake. Like, I don't know what it takes to do this, but you're. Let's just say that he really has no recollection of what happened.
Right.
And he wakes up and you immediately wake up and you're like, oh no, I'm in the hospital. This sucks. What happened to me? And then you look down and you're handcuffed to the bed. You're like, oh no, I really did something bad.
I did read that after he beat up the guy, he started a USA chant.
Yeah, dude, we all can't be heroes. Oh, you know what? We wanted to tell you. Have you been seeing anything about this Chad Power show?
No, I heard you guys talking about it.
Yeah, I think it's up your alley. It's stupid. Like, you got to go into it thinking stupid, dumb comedy. I kept saying it feels like a early 90s comedy movie. Glenn Powell wrote a lot of it. He's like the new stud guy. So this is in the first 2 minutes of the show. Let me give you the elevator pitch. So he is a Oregon football player, college heyday. He's playing in the national championship game, tied game against Georgia. And he does one of those things that actually just happened in the NFL yesterday, where he rushes for a touchdown with time running out. He drops the ball before he goes over.
Yeah.
They pick it up, score a touchdown. He then gets into a fight with a dad of a cancer-stricken child on the sideline, punches him in the face. He falls into his son in the wheelchair. The kid spills out of the wheelchair. That's the first 2 minutes of the show.
Oh, man.
So then you fast forward, it's modern day. He's a douchebag. He's got nothing going on.
Sure.
He's a crypto bro. And he comes up with this idea because his dad is a makeup artist for like Michael Bay movies to put on a prosthetic face and go try out for a college football team. And that all pretty much gets settled in the first couple minutes. But it's funny. Danielle, you said it, that you heard people were comparing it to Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Danielle said the same thing. Less feel good like that.
Yeah.
But that could be coming, I guess.
Yeah, in the same way you got to turn your brain off and go, I'm sure a Premier League would hire a coach that knows nothing about football.
Right.
The same thing like this. You have to believe that, like, because you kind of said the prosthetics don't really look that different from who he is.
Like, he's this famous college quarterback, and he pretty much puts on a big nose and then shows up and he's so weird. Like, he's so weird and bizarre that I feel like college teams will go, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But they do let him try out, and it's really Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, and Glenn Powell wrote it. It's in unison partnership with ESPN, so it's very, very sports heavy, and they're doing, I think, one episode at a time, but they released the first two, and they're like 30, 40 minutes.
I'm on it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty, I thought it was fun.
I think once it picks up, it'll be very fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're still building everything right now in the first episodes. I think it's promising.
All right.
It's good times.
Got to get through Black Rabbit and then.
Oh, you're still on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't. Oh, you were smacking it. You put it down. You said no go.
Oh no,
I didn't start it because you said it was garbage.
Let me tell you,
that was the runarounds.
First couple.
That was the runarounds, but
first couple of episodes dragged. But I will tell you, around episode 3, it started picking up, and now we're in. It's good. It's good
wow.
TV.
Dude, if you only knew how many times in the past 5 days I said, Drew said it sucks, so let's not watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry.
So now
No.
that I know, I'll go back and give it a try.
It's just that Bateman in this show is so unlikable.
I just remembered what I watched over the weekend, or started, that I'm sure is on your radar as well. Dude, the Ed Gein, the Monsters.
Oh, Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam.
I heard there was bad reviews on that. I didn't want to start it.
I don't think they're doing a good job with it. And I don't know, but dude, just what this guy, the first, and I've seen a lot of memes and people posting on social media this, dude, first minute and a half of the show, Charlie Hunnam in full women's underwear, hanging himself, whooping off. It's almost the first scene of the show.
Oh.
And it's just...
Jax Teller.
It's a crazy, insane character and role, but it's also directly connected to the fact that he was the inspiration for Psycho.
Oh, yeah.
So it like, there's lots of flashbacks. What's the famous guy?
Norman Bates.
Hitchcock?
No, Hitchcock. Hitchcock and the guy that plays Norman Bates. That's a whole other storyline. Like, they go into the making of the movie and how big Perkins was, like, freaked out by the whole thing. And it's, dude, and he was supposedly the jumping off point for
Hannibal.
Psycho, Sounds of the Lambs, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
So he's, it's just so weird what is entertaining for humans right now. Like to think that is like what we're craving.
And there's something, I don't want to say, wrong with that Ryan Murphy dude who loves to find hot actors to play these disturbing serial killers.
I will say they have turned Charlie Hunnam into the unhottest version of himself.
Okay.
Like, he is so awkward. And the problem is, and I haven't seen anybody else say this, the Ed Gein voice is so high-pitched and weird, it's hard to hear what he's saying. Like, his voice doesn't resonate in the show. I know that's a weird thing to say, but him being this big, scary figure that the whole show is based around, when he speaks, you can barely even understand it, and it just doesn't come through because he's got kind of this high-pitched little voice, like little boy voice like this. But
you sound like MJ in South Park.
It's a little bit MJ. It's a little bit MJ-like, but it's I don't know if I'd recommend it at this point. It's more the interesting social study that immediately you put a show out about this guy who was really the worst of the worst and probably the first worst serial killer, wearing people's skin, building furniture out of people's bodies and stuff. And people are like, hell yeah, let's go, baby. This is it. It's what I've been waiting for.
So weird.
It really is. Let me rapid fire these real quick. Scientists claim to have found evidence of alien genetic manipulation in human DNA, with large sections of genes seemingly inserted into people, potentially affecting millions of Americans. If confirmed, the discovery could fundamentally alter our understanding of human evolution. This was from the Daily Mail earlier today. And the future of the human race. The study analyzed DNA from both ordinary people and self-reported alien abductees. In an examination of 581 complete families from the 1,000 genome report, Rempel, that's the scientist, found large sequences of DNA in 11 families that appeared to match none of the family DNA traits. These anomalies include a cluster of 348 non-parental genetic variants, some of which were from children born before 1990, ruling out any human gene editing technology that came along in 2013. It's still early on, but they say if they end up being able to fully prove this, it will be a major finding that something, you could say aliens, is at play that is altering people's DNA as time goes on in the United States.
Fire in the sky, baby.
Dude, it is.
Travis Walton.
Travis. I believe Travis. I feel like we've had a good vibe here, and I don't know that I need to go all firing squad. But in a new reform, they're doing reform because of the Ukrainian refugee that was killed on the light rail. There's a new bill that might be signed, Iriana's law, that would allow for the firing squad in North Carolina, which. I just feel like if we're killing people, like, what does it really matter how we kill them?
Yeah.
It might be better to
kill them humanely.
Well, I don't know. There's so many problems with the injection that I don't know that it would be worse.
I just love that you're like, if we're killing them, who cares?
Well, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about it. It doesn't like give me a boner, like kill them. I think some people probably deserve to go. But they put this thing in your arm and like, sometimes it works. Sometimes it takes them an hour to die. Like if you have 15, 20 people out there shooting them, they're probably going to go a little bit quicker.
Bring back the guillotine, man.
Dude, that's
an underrated goat.
It is the goat.
In the town square, do it publicly.
Yeah, and they have to be in that little stirrup thing before.
Yeah. Oh, the stalker or whatever.
Yeah. Make them get shamed for a while. Then we cut their head off.
Hell yeah.
There's something to that. And it's also going to like speed everything up. Pretty much if a crime is on video like this was, like no waiting around on death row. Like they will, which I think people sitting around on death row forever makes no sense, but it would speed up the entire process.
Let's go.
Man, I really wish I had something. I wish I had something lighter to wrap it up with, but that's about it.
It's really not a light.
There's not a lot of
fun news today.
There's really not. A bunch of people did get trapped hiking Mount Everest. Rescues were helping hundreds of hikers trapped by a heavy snow. Dude, you see these pictures of up on Everest? Do you imagine it's this beautiful, like untouched area?
Nope.
Did you get up to these? Worse than a garbage dump.
Yeah.
Like people have been dumping their garbage. There's dead bodies all strewn around.
And they can't get them down, which is so funny. They're just up there.
They really
like
are.
mile markers.
Oh, yeah.
It is more about doing it for yourself to prove you can do it and less about like the beautiful experience.
Yeah, and there's such a delicate balance between contributing to the local economy and these Sherpas who have no choice but to risk their lives so they can help rich white people climb to the top of a mountain.
It really is. But again, that's how they live, right? Like, I don't know which would be worse, to make them do it or have them do it, or also just not having anybody there.
Plus, a lot of them have unprotected sex with each other, and they develop a mean case of Sherpies. I'm back, Diz.
He's back, baby. Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is headed your way in about 7 minutes. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. He's got your next chance at $1,000. I can only hope he's better at figuring out the correct word than I am. Do not go anywhere. But before we sign off, we love telling you about our buddy, Jeff Borum.
We love Jeff Borum. The guy's going to help you sell your home and find a new one. How does he do it? Easy. Google him. Borham.
A lot of people out there just believe I've got a cool house in a cool neighborhood. I bet if I put up this for sale by owner house or sign in front of my house, I'll be good to go. Maybe I'll throw it on Craigslist. Those days are gone. I've heard story after story of people doing just that, and their house sits for a month, 2 months. Nothing is moving. But with Jeff and his team, they've got that masterful marketing machine you heard us speak about, where there could be buyers for your home ready to go before you even know that they exist. Do not go for sale by owner. Go with Team Borum.
Team Borum powered by eXp Realty, and Jeff will give you options: buy your home, sell your home, rent your home. There's no risk. He'll let you out of the contract at any time. Google Team Borum now. You can be back in tonight. Borham for Team Borum.
Thank you, Diz. Thank you to everybody who watched along in the YouTube. Thank you to everybody who listened. We'll be back live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Good night. Goodbye.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. Thursday, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Benchmark International Arena to take on the Ottawa Senators. The game starts at 7 p.m. Don't miss a single game. Listen to every Lightning game all season right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Hockey. Now, a bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Interstate volume is quickly building in the usual places on both sides of the bay. A Tampa accident along northbound I-275 at the interchange is off to the side, but it's not causing any problems. In Brandon, a minor crash is clearing eastbound along Beers at Lake Magdalene. In St. Pete, we have accident activity along 22nd Avenue North at 4th Street, as well as one on 38th Avenue North at 9th Street or MLK. We're still in good shape across the Bay Area bridges. This is Jim with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Whether your dream vacation is about doing it all or nothing at all, you'll find what you love with Norwegian Cruise Line. Be charmed by historic European cities, wowed by the wild sights of Alaska, or calmed by serene beaches in the Caribbean. Wherever you go next, feel free to experience more with Norwegian. Visit ncl.com, call your travel advisor, or 1-888-NCL-CRUISE. Norwegian Cruise Line. Ships registry the Bahamas and USA.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Brandon Honda is having its biggest used car event of the entire year. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get certified pre-owned vehicles from $6,900, backed up with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Get CRVs from $15,000, HRVs $14,000, Accords $12,000, and get certified Civics from an incredible $9,000. We're approving all credit applications, plus make no payments for 90 days. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-527-9308 for more information.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
All right, Tampa, let's talk about your AC for a second. Be honest, is it keeping up with this Florida heat? If your system's older, noisy, running constantly, or just can't keep up, Super Heat and Air and Plumbing has your solution. Our warehouse clearance sale is happening until October 12th, and you could save up to $3,500 instantly on select Carrier full system replacements. No gimmicks, no rebate forms, just instant savings on a brand new energy efficient system. And with the same day installation, you could be relaxing in a cooler, more comfortable home tonight. We've even got 0% APR financing for qualified buyers. But don't wait. This is an inventory driven sale. And once these discounted systems are gone, they're gone. Call Super Heat and Air and Plumbing today or visit them online at superheatandair.com and lock in your savings before October 12th. You got to get in before the deadline. It's superheatandair.com. Hit them up today and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
When's the last time you shopped your insurance rates for your home or business? Let the experts at Italiano do it for you with a free annual insurance checkup. They represent many companies and can find the ones that fit you best. Home, auto, business, life. Call Italiano today. Don't overpay your premiums. Italiano does personal evaluations, which are the perfect coverage solution for your business. And they offer protection for every size business. It's tailor-made business insurance. ItalianoInsurance.com.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
It's October at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and that means it's Pinktober. And the Pinktober Poker Open will be kicking off on the 15th and will feature over $400,000 in guarantees, with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Remember to sign up for a